All
Nacl,
right.
don't forget your raid food.
Oh God, thank you. I just, you know what? Thank
Here,
you.
I
I
have some.
appreciate
Okay,
you.
guys, come here. I have
Oh,
some. I have some.
you got
Yeah, I have
some?
some.
Okay. It doesn't have to be. All right. Just all right. Thank you. I w- I went and visit. I even visited the like the Aether what do you call it, market boards to like check fragment prices earlier. Like I updated the Universalis data, at least for Aether, and like I even then I was like, after this I'm gonna buy raid food. After this I'm gonna buy raid food, and like I didn't buy raid food. So appreciate the reminder. Anyway, yeah, welcome. Let's go ahead and get volunteers, voluntold for required stuff to do in DRS. So while we're doing this, there's a couple things you guys can do within your own parties. Okay. Oh, by the way, if anyone here is deaf or otherwise, well, I'm saying this in voice chat. Let me type this out in the line chat. Okay, never mind. We got 48 in voice chat, so I think everyone's here. Oh wait, no, we got three, four, no, three spectators. So right. So I did my due diligence there. Okay, so I'm expecting to see 48 people, uh, eight groups of six in voice chat, not including the spectators. So at this point, please make sure you update your nicknames to meet the requirements to participate. Okay. Uh, you might be in a different party than you're used to, so just make sure your prefix is correct. Okay. Uh, for a couple reasons, which I won't go into. I'll cover that later if anyone asks. But just make sure you're meeting that. If I find people who are not meeting requirements, then I'll bench them and we'll open up PF and have someone else fill in that slot who's going to be following instructions. Right. So that said, welcome. Let's get volunteers for stuff. You don't have to be like new or particularly experienced or consider yourself good at the game or whatever. We just want people to volunteer to do these things as they get called. If there's something you want to volunteer for, like say the duel, the first person who says it in Alliance chat, I'll typically let them. Oh, William Drake, Anchor Duel. Okay, so I just I'm glad I checked. Okay, so William Drake is anchoring the duel, so appreciate you volunteering for that. Let's get volunteers for sweeps 2, 3, Shellers 1 and 2, Flare Star, Rend 1 and 2. Just call it out if you're gonna do something. Yeah, I locked rolls today because yesterday was kind of all right. Fopta Shikyo Rend. I'm just going down the alliance chat that here, getting caught up. So appreciate you, Fopta. Oh, is someone progging the dual lavender milk tea? Lavender, have you cleared the duel before? If not, then let me know and we'll put you in. You did clear it. Okay. Have you done it recently, Lavender, though? Like, are you current? Like, do you consider yourself current? If not, then I'll put you in as like a reprog, just to because my priority for putting people in for duel is that as many we can get as many people as possible proficient at the duel. So if you think you'll benefit from that, it's been a while. Okay, let's put you in, Lavender. Let's put you in. Okay, I'll just type it down here as reprog, and because William Drake literally cleared it last night, so you know, he's an expert. He's an expert. So yeah, there's a lot of other
Don't worry, I'll
DRS.
just don't worry, I'll re-record the All Mechanic Duel in another time, probably Sunday's run.
Okay, yeah, appreciate you.
For
All
the
right, so
guys.
Lavender, it's okay if you're the only caster. Actually, you're in Echo. Is there a double caster party here? Let's see. Oh, Alpha. Okay, why don't you come over? We'll have lavender milk tea and Lumi Snow Song. Let's have that. Let's have you two swap. So lavender milk tea, Lumi Snow Song. You're gonna join Echo. Lavender milk tea. You'll join Alpha. All right. Opening or rather opening those slots. Password is 1. Okay, go ahead and rejoin. Yep. Thank you, Lavender. And then let's get Lumi into Echo. Okay, good. Okay, thank you for that. So Lavender, you're gonna be in. You will have you as the duelist. Temporarily, I know you're in alpha, but you're gonna go to Golem side and provide perception support since you're the duelist, and you'll already have perception slotted in. You're gonna take the Golem side pad, and Lumi Snowsong, you're gonna join us on Slime side. So the only reason I switch you guys just because Lavender can focus on being the duelist. One second, I'm typing out a note so I don't forget. Okay. All right. So appreciate you guys being patient and uh, flexing there. Golem side lead. Actually, hold on. I wasn't done with the checking the alliance chat here. Okay, duel is resolved. Rend. We got one Rend. Uh, can Rend if no? You already said that's swapped it again. Flare star question mark Jormund. Right. All right. I'm not seeing anything else here. Sweet 2 and cocaine. All right, thank you. All right, please be patient while I get caught up here in Alliance chat. Bang Energy Rent 2. Thank you. Okay, so I at least swept Alliance chat and all the people who mentioned wanting to do something. I've caught them up, and they're now in the volunteer list. So appreciate you guys volunteering. We still need a sweep 3, 2 shellers, pre TA, pre queen. All right, you know what? In the interest again of getting as many people as trained up on different aspects of being part of a DRS run as possible, I'm just gonna pick 2 people here. 2 people who I don't recognize as having done shell before. All right, Hiroko Malis. We'll have you a TA shell, and then Kagami Akaihana. Will be providing shell before Queen. All right, Haruko Malis, I see the okay. Thank you for your reply. Kagami Akaihana, can you reply in Alliance chat? Let us know. Okay, cool. So yeah, just bring a shell two. Shell two preferred. If you don't have shell two, shell one is okay. All right. But yeah, bring a single lost shell, and then before we engage TA, Haruko is gonna give everyone shell there, and then before we engage the queen while I'm doing explanations, Kagami can give it out there. Okay. And appreciate you two agreeing to bring shell. I know you got voluntold, but appreciate you anyway. Let's get a sweep 3. You know what? No, let's also pick someone for this. Galsif Kashiro. Galsif Kashiro, are you there? Please reply in Alliance chat. Can you bring a single lost perception and you will be sweeping for traps after TA? All right, there's a way. Are you good with bringing a single lost perception? Do you have it? Okay, cool. All right, nice. All right, banish. I'm not tracking anyone bringing banish here. I would prefer no one bring it, but if someone is bringing it, just please let me know so we have a maximum of 1. Ideally 0, maximum of 1. All right. Team leads. Let's see here. Oh, team leads. Yes. Okay, so we did fill. Can we get ideally no? Ideally nobody's not here. Because I used to say ideally nobody do ban, but then someone actually made ideally nobody as a character, and they showed up to my DRS run. But yeah. All right, but yeah, they're not here. They're not here, unfortunately. So that's too bad. But yeah, let's get. So I'm gonna ask for, or not ask for. I'm gonna identify team leads, and I'll pick folks who are new. Right. If you get voluntold as a team lead, don't panic. All right. What I'm asking you to do is just kind of be secondary eyes and ears for your party chat. If there's some kind of issue that you're trying to resolve in party and you guys can't hash it out, please elevate to yell or shout chat while we're inside, so I can try to help you out if I can. All right. Uh, but yeah, without any further ado, let's pick some names that I don't recognize to be party leads here. So don't have a lot of options here in Alliance Alpha. Let's have Eliza Ibarra. Oh, as I pronounce your name, please let me know if I'm mispronouncing it. Uh, and then as I call your name out as team lead here, just reply in Alliance chat. Let me know. Give a wave or something. Let me know that you heard and you're gonna be team lead. Okay. So Eliza Ibarra will be leading Alpha. Bravo team lead. Let's have. I recognize all your name. Stranger Kai, I guess. Is going to be Bravo team lead. Let's see here. Dorian Gray will be Charlie team lead. There's a couple names I could have picked there. Malos Antiqua will be Delta team lead. Izumi-chan will be Echo team lead. And Atlantis Zarula will be a Foxtrot team lead. Altanis, excuse me. Okay, there we go. All right, got the wave from Dorian Gray, Malos, Izumi-chan, Altanis, Stranger Kai, Eliza Bar. Okay, so yeah, as far as team lead, you're not gonna be like providing call outs or anything like critical like that. If when I'm asking for ready checks, just make sure the ready check gets done in your party. Do it yourself if necessary, but if no one else does it, then just ready check your party and then report in yell chat whenever I ask for it. I'll typically ask for that before we pull, just to make sure that we don't start the fight with like people on the toilet or something, like if I'm not aware. But yeah, just any issues that arise in your party, if you guys can't figure it out in your party chats, then just elevate. And I'm not trying to appoint you guys as party lead and just setting you up to fail, right? Uh, if there's something you can't do in your party, just elevate and let me take a crack at it. But also, you're most likely the most junior person in terms of experience in your party. So the other 7 people, like there's a significant chance that someone in your party actually knows what's going on and can help you out. Okay, so don't feel like you're alone there. If there's something you don't understand, make sure you ask. Okay, someone should be able to help you out in your party. And then, of course, if not, just elevate to shout, and I'll try to help you out. Okay, so first things first, team leads, and really everyone, but team leads, take a look at voice chat. Make sure you've got 8 people next to you, except for I guess William, Drake, and Fopta because they're streaming in Discord, so they're going to show up at the top of the list. But generally speaking, there should be 8 like people in like Alpha party next to each other, 8 people in Bravo party. Okay, what we're checking for here is making sure all of our team members show up here in voice chat, that we're not missing anyone, because I primarily do like instruction issuing in voice. I'll try to, if there's someone deaf, which I have not gotten to tell yet, so I'm expecting everyone to be here. Uh, we'll allow them to sit out, but just make sure that all of our teammates are here in voice chat. And I am also checking. All right, 8 in Bravo, 8 in Alpha, 8 in Charlie, uh, 7 in Delta, but I think yeah, Williams at the top. Okay, that's fine. I'm expecting 8 in Echo. All right. 7 in Foxtrot. And Fox is at the top. All right, cool. Good. All right. Gonna start ready checking here. If you are not ready, if you're still doing something with supplies like getting fragments, getting pure essences, re-razors, something like that, hit no on this ready check and continue your prep. All right. The raid has already started. Preparation is a savage mechanic. I just do. Oops. There we go. Yeah, the raid has already started. Preparation is a savage mechanic. If we don't adequately prepare, we go in half cocked, and we have missing tools and stuff. We're not going to be able to do some of the mechanics that require pure essences, lost actions, that sort of thing. So make sure take this time. We got a lot of time. Make sure that you're good to go. And if you're not ready, if you're unsure of something, hit no and make sure you ask your question, okay? And more importantly, make sure that we respond. All right. As you guys already saw, I'm like very bad at keeping up with text chat here. So, oh, thank you. Yes. Yeah, that does need to be hashed out. 1 second. Estelle, did you want to lead slime side again? Actually, can I ask you to do that? Estelle, can you lead golem side?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's build on your experience from yesterday, and then I'll hop in as necessary. Golem side lead is Sunday. Sunday's not here. Yes, right. That's right.
No,
Like,
yeah.
they said they were gonna sit this one out. Okay. In that
Wait, you
case,
want me to
let's.
call slimes? Is that what it is?
Yes, I want
Okay,
Estelle
not
to
golem.
call slimes
Okay, cool.
because you're in alpha. Okay. We'll build up on the experience you got yesterday. We'll try to like the more you do it, like that'll help you in the future when you actually have to. Well, you're doing it for real here, but yeah. And then like delegate as necessary. Like if you can't see something, then I'll help you out just like yesterday. Okay. Golem side lead. Fopta. I would like Fopta to be golem side lead today. All right, cool. Nacl confusing himself. I might. What am I confusing myself on? Okay. Time to delegate to Lurian. All right. Well, if that's what Fafta wants to do, then that's Golem side lead's decision on what they want to do. So Fafta is going to be Golem side lead / deputy raid lead. Let me say. Let me type this out here. Slime. All right. A little modification at the top here. All right. Appreciate the ready check. While we're out here, that ready checks for all 48 people, so that's fine. I was gonna ready check anyway. Appreciate you, Eliza. Okay. No, did I say Gomes? I meant slime side. Okay, my bad. Yeah. So we got that straightened out. Estelle is the leading slime side. Popta's leading golem side, and is also deputy raid lead if necessary. If something happens to me, like I get disconnected or have to step away for some reason, then Fopta will take over. All right. Yeah. If there's let's talk about discussions while we're out here. Tanks decide who is going to sack first in your respective party chats. Healers have a discussion who is primary steel sting spellforge. Let's not go in and like have you guys unclear on who's doing what, and then be in front of Queensguard and you both slot in steel sting. You look at each other and then you both decide the flex and slide in spellforge, and then now your team doesn't have steel sting. Okay. Let's avoid that from let's prevent that from happening. Have just like a quick discussion in party chat as to who's primary steel sting, who's primary spellforge. Tanks decide who's going to sack first. Let me talk to my co-tank. All right, thank you. All right, yeah. Tanks have a discussion who's going to sacrifice first in the event that you lose both of your green icon healers in your party. And we're approaching like a healer LB3 opportunity. You're gonna want to know who's responsible for using lost sacrifice to 100% get your 100% chance to succeed, get your healer up, so that they can be alive and then hit LB3 to get everyone and possibly you yourself after getting doomed by lost sacrifice. But yeah, let's not have a situation where we're like at Queensguard or Queensguard or TA or whatever, and then both healers are dead. We have three yellow bars on healer LB3, and you guys are looking at each other, trying to psychically will your teammate into slotting in lost sack, and then trying like by the time you guys figure out that you don't have mental telepathy powers, like the fight's over and like no one got lost like resurrected, right? Because the healers were dead and couldn't heal LB3. So have a discussion now in party chat. Decide who is going to lost sack first, just so we have some kind of plan going in. All right. Nacl, give 1 second. Okay. Yeah. William, if you're not ready, just click no. Speaking of which, our check again. Yeah, the other day when Mahia was hosting, I think he hit a 3% res. Like there's a tiny chance. Well, I say tiny, but 3%. It's 3%. It's not 0. 3%. Maybe it happens. I don't know. It'll make for a nice story if it does. You almost don't believe? Well, there's no faith required when you see it happen in front of your face, right? But he hit the 3% while main tanking of all things at I think it was Minotaur on his own run. Yeah. All right, Overlord Claudette, let us know when you're ready, and I'll recheck again. Take this time if you got to do a preemptive bio. If you got to get coffee, get water, get comfortable. We're gonna be soft locked in here for 3 hours. We're gonna be in the instance doing things. That said, if some RL issue comes up, I'm not gonna be like you cannot attend to that. Like, if you got to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. If your kid starts coughing, go check on them. Don't just ignore that. Right? Like this is not that serious. So we're just playing video games. Okay, Overlord's ready. We're gonna ready check again. Yeah, like I'm not gonna be like we're locked into like I've been saying that, but like that's not technically true, right? Because we can always just leave the instance. So like nothing's stopping us other than, social contract kind of things. Like you guys show up to be part of the team, you don't suddenly decide like, well, I don't know. Sometimes people do that, be like, this is not for me, and they just quit. I've seen that like a handful, less than 5 times, but it's not it's a non-zero amount of times that I've seen that happen. All right. Linnea Dia and Divine Time. Just let us know when you're ready. You failed your reflect job. It's okay. I mean, it's not great. We of course don't want you to fail
not.
mechanics.
I got called out by teacher, and I felt so bad.
It's okay. That's part. That's
But
part of
now
the
I know how to use
experience.
reflect because myself didn't know.
There. Okay. There you go. Right. If failure is part of the process of how we learn things, right? It's okay. I'm glad. Okay. If anything, I'm glad that you're here again and you're going to do the thing and you're going to do it right this time.
Mhm.
So there you go. Net positive. And that's going to pay dividends because you're not going to like forget how to do it. All right. Linnea Dia and Divine Time. Are you guys still working something out, or what if you fail every time? Yeah. What if, right?
Yeah,
What if the sky
Nacl,
falls?
Nacl,
What?
I'm going to GDP.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What?
I'm going to carry some GDP. Carry a GDP.
Roger that. Appreciate the heads up. William Drake. Carrying the GDP. If anyone else is carrying the GDP, I'm not tracking it. Just let me know if you are. Completely optional. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Linnea die. Oh, gotta tell. What's this? No, I'm good. Soup. I don't have soup. I don't know what that is. All right. Linnea die. Divine Time. Let us know when you're ready. Or if you need more time to do something. Oh, is moqueca a soup? It's a stew. According to the tooltip, it's a stew. I guess that's a soup, right? That's a chunky stew. Or a chunky soup. Yeah, GDP is gambler dice pure. I don't want to. I try not to like emphasize it. I just want to know if we have it on hand, but you know, there's like especially new folks. They're in here. They're trying as much as they can. Like some new folks even got tasked with extra things, right? But we want to minimize the amount of like mandatory stuff we need from new folks because they're already trying as best as they can to.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I ran full-on gambler on one run, on Steel's run, in case you're wondering, and I used 7 dices in a row. Not a single one is LB3 because 33% Lamau XD.
All right, yeah. It's 33%. 33% is not a good bet. It's a big number, but it's like 1 in 3, right? Linnea Dia and Divine Time, let us know when you're ready or if you're still in the middle of doing something.
Oh yeah, and one of the dices was
Back.
Doom.
Okay. Ready, and I'm here. Okay, cool. Ready, check again. Oh, are you speaking Spanish? Quiero hacer un raid en español. Pero mi español is real bad. Muy mal. But I feel like there's an untapped market for like Spanish low English speaking players for stuff like this. So at some point I need to figure out how to make that happen. Altanis, let us know when you're ready. Yeah. Number 1 from the Mega Million. One number away. That's Like, isn't that still like $100,000 of reward, or am I thinking of something else? Dude, that's still a lot. Get out of here. Oh, I missed the lottery by one number. Like, that's still like 7 numbers you matched or whatever it is. No, who cares about you don't look at that. The 50K is a lot. That's like a lot of gas, a lot of bills, like rent for a year, like rent for half a year. Like, I don't know. Yeah. You gotta count your blessings. All right, 48 out of 48. Oh, not here. Ah, I lost the lottery. I only won 50K. Get out of here, man. Get out of here with that. Is that why you haven't been showing up here lately? You've been out on your trip to Jamaica or whatever, trying to spend it as poorly as possible. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they freak. I've heard that people who win the lottery will frequently like be visited with misfortune, and like there's a support group for lottery winners because they get all that money and suddenly they find out that their family bonds don't mean that much. All right, our check again. You'll gladly take the misfortune. Well, yeah, me too. All right, going in. Yeah, hopefully we don't have an auto ready check here. Go ahead and click commence if you're all tabbed out. Please all tab back in, hit commence, and let's get the show on the road. Mm-mm. All right, there we go. All right, welcome to DRS. Once again, I'm your host, Nacl Free. When the gates go up, please do not jump on those glowing jump pads up ahead. We're going to do a fair amount of prep here on the stairs. Go ahead. If you have it in your holster right now, go ahead and pop your Pure Razor. If not, there's a Lost Finds cache right in front of us. So the objective here right now is to pop your Pure Essence, Razor, slot in your first 2 lost actions. You want to make sure you have full charges of your first 2 lost actions here. All right, so the gates are up. Don't jump on those glowing jump pads. Those are teleporters. Those are one way. You will not be able to come back here. If you're new, be advised you cannot return to this Lost Finds cache at all. Okay, this is not like normal mode where you can teleport back here with return or lodestone or where like none of that stuff works. Okay, so make sure like it's critically important that you prep your holster to at least meet the minimum requirements per the requirements to participate. Because like I'll be expecting healers to carry all those tools, right? Instead of just like no reflex or something like that, right? Just make sure you're carrying what you need to carry. To our sweepers and shellers, make sure that you are bringing the shell or the perception that you got assigned while we were outside. And then once you step away from the cache and you're rallying under your respective team marker, check with your eyeball, your Mark 1 eyeball, open up Lost Finds holster, check that you have your tool in your pocket, and then yell it out. Sweep 2 holstered, sweep 3 holstered, TA shell holstered, queen shell holstered. Let us know that you checked and you are indeed carrying the thing that we need you to carry. Okay. Sweep 3 holstered. Appreciate you. Sweep 2 holstered. Roger that. Thank you, Anka. Let's get TA shell, queen shell holster call out. Whenever you guys like, you might still be at the cache. That's okay. Once you're done at the cache, check your cache. Make sure you have what you intended to bring, and then yell out sweep 2, sweep 3 holster, or shell 2 shell TA shell, queen shell holstered. Yeah, we don't need shell right now. There's no like magical damage going out that we have to worry about here. Yeah, shell will start coming into play starting with Trinity Avowed. Okay, no earlier than that. We don't want like extra buffs on people because that highly increases the chance people will just like like buff cap and miss their they'll miss their deliriums, their or they'll miss their deliriums, blood weapons, ley lines. What else have I missed? Mechio, um, dragoon stuff, monk buffs, viper buffs. Right? We don't want your critical rotation buffs getting called because someone decided to give you like Panheimer or something like that. Yeah, good hustle. Like Estelle and like Estelle's saying, good hustle, but not right now. Too many buffs, too much of a good thing. It's like eating too much sugar and start having kidney issues. All right. I don't know if that's the thing. It probably is. I'm just kind of stalling for time here while we're waiting for people to get away from the cache. Buddy check each other. Make sure you guys have your teammates, you and your teammates have pure essence, re-razor buff on. If someone's missing something, gently remind them to get the thing on. Mouse over reminiscence buffs. Make sure your teammates are carrying sane loadouts. If something doesn't look right, challenge them on it, and either they will learn something today or you will learn something today. Oh, in a situation where we have two fizz range or two casters, if you're not otherwise tasked, let's just have one person doing the Cure 4 or the Dervish, and then the second uh, fizz range or caster focus on doing pure like selfish damage. Okay, we don't want too many support buffs going out that will just overwrite each other. Like that's not helpful. And we're more likely to hit enrage if that's the situation. So just make sure that only a maximum of one actively like buffing person is doing the Cure 4. A maximum of one person is doing the Lost Dervish in your party. If you want to carry Lost Dervish and you're like the second fizz range, just keep it in your holster in case you're like your main dervisher dies, then you can take over. But a maximum of one, ideally. Oh, there's Divine Time. Oh yeah, Divine Time. Make sure you set your actions. Come over here to cache. Yeah, make sure you set your actions. You got Protect and Bravery on. That's not really helpful. Because okay, with regards to the Bravery, the caster in your party with their pure essence on, when they cast Cure 4, your whole team will get a 1 minute long Bravery. So you don't need to be buffing people with that. And then Protect, like no one's taking physical damage except for the tank taking auto attacks. So just make sure you slot in because it's really the damage is more important, uh, and will help towards beating Enrage. All right. Be advised, there is an anti-AFK kick measure implemented in this dungeon. There's gonna be some times like right now where we're just kind of waiting for people to get ready. Uh, Make sure you stay connected to the game. Okay. Last night, I led a run on Materia, on the server as well, and we lost someone just because at Golems. So there was a party that unfortunately had to go through without healer LB3 access because one of their teammates just timed out because they forgot to move and they ignored all the macros. So make sure you move, make sure you stay connected to the game, make sure you chat, do something. All right, don't get marked as AFK by the game and get kicked out of the instance because I will not. I'm not going to turn this bus around, pick you up, and then re-instance and do all this resource expenditure for that reason. Okay. Just gonna be peace and try again some other time, if that happens. All right. Again, buddy, check each other. Make sure your teammates are properly configured. All right. If someone is not properly configured, raise the issue and let's correct it. Okay. All right. Cache is clear. Let's go ahead and ready check. So make sure team leads, if no one's on your team is ready checking, just go ahead and run the ready check and then report in yell chat when ready. But it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I used to care, and then I was just like, why am I doing this? So, all right, Alpha ready, Bravo ready, Echo. Mallows, what team are you reporting for? Delta. Okay, so Delta's ready. Charlie ready. Who are we waiting for? Foxtrot, I think. Yeah, Foxtrot. Yeah, do note in here, like we're not in an alliance. We're in six separate parties just doing things in this dungeon. Hopefully all on the same plan. So like I don't know who's in Alpha Echo without looking at voice chat. Or otherwise relying on my memory that is as my memory like a sieve with a lot of holes, and I'll forget stuff. Foxtrot, let us know when you're ready. Oh yes, thank you for the flex. That's right. Lavender is on. Yep. Where's Lavender? Oh, Lavender, you are going to Golem side temporarily. Yeah, you're gonna provide perception. So come over here, Lavender. You're gonna stand in front of the Delta marker because you're not going to Slime side. Yeah, there you go. You should have Yeah, so yet perception you're gonna use in concert with the golem side lead. They're gonna tell you how to use it if you don't already know. But the gist of it is you're gonna be revealing traps when they first open the door. Lumi Snow Song. Where's Lumi? Okay, there you are. Yeah. Okay, good. You're on the correct side. All right, cool. Appreciate the reminder. I did almost forget to check, or I did forget to check. All right. Stand by for Foxtrot. Yeah. Yeah. Someone run a ready check in Foxtrot and report in yell chat. There you go. All right, Foxtrot ready. Okay, good. All teams are ready. When I give the call to jump, 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 Delta Echo and Foxtrot, you're gonna take the east circle, the right circle, and then you're gonna go down one voice chat channel in Discord. You're gonna be taking directions from Fopta Shikyo or whoever Fopta Shikyo designates as the briefer, caller, whatever. Yeah, you guys are gonna work together to figure out, get on the same page as far as the plan of execution. There's many ways to do Golem side. Make sure you're all functioning on the same plan. All right. So Fopta is going to be the ultimate arbiter. If there's any kind of disagreement or whatever, Fopta will make a final judgment over there, without my input. And then those of us in Alpha Bravo Charlie, we're going to stay here, or not stay here. We're going to take the west jump pad, and then we're going to stay here in this voice chat. Right. Last call for cash. Last call for appraiser. All right, cash is clear. Appraiser is clear. Jump, jump, jump. All right, Golem side folks.
Wait, wait, we got 6 tanks on each side, right? Okay, then no need for us.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I want a range. Give me a range. I don't want to get close to this bastard.
And it looks like Golem Side is joining back up with us here in this voice chat.
Queen.
All right, thank you, Golem Side, for clearing your encounter. Thank you, Fopta Shikyo. Is Fopta right? Yeah. Fopta Shikyo, thank you for leading Golem Side through your encounter. Fopta, is there anyone you want to recognize for excellent contribution to your clear on Golem Side? All right, so thanks everyone on Golem Side for doing a fantastic job, and again, thank you, Fopta, for leading Golem Side. Estelle, is there anyone you want to recognize for excellent contribution to your Slime Side clear?
Katya, that was a very beautiful hallway sweep. Like, fantastic job. Thank you very much. Ace is
All right.
spoiled tonight.
So, Katya, thank you for running the hallway lightning bolt pattern and removing the trap. Good job on that. And excuse me, thank you, Estelle, for leading Slime Side through their encounter. All right. So, welcome back. Make sure you guys loot the 2 chests here at the bottom of the stairwell. All right. Do note that all loot is personal loot in this dungeon. If you don't right-click a box, you're not getting anything from that box. Okay. This is not like a regular dungeon or like a raid where only one person needs to right-click the box. Okay. Make sure you loot every box. All right. I will not exercise host privilege today and ball hog. Let's get a tank up here to volunteer. Stranger. All right, Ace, you've done it a lot lately. Let's have Stranger. Let's increase the number of tanks with main tank experience here. So Stranger Kai, we're gonna take point here. Thank you for volunteering. A few notes on tank movement here, Stranger. Try not to do too much to force the raid to chase you around. There's a lot of lag here, even more than like your normal content, just because there's 48 of us here today. So what I ask, as best as you can, try to minimize movement. If mechanics force you to dodge, specifically flower, to get away from flower, but once you've dodged that, just plant your feet. Try to have the boss pointed outside the arena, and I'll make callouts based on where you are. All right. Yeah, that's just to like have make sure our like monks and stuff like don't miss GCDs because like they don't expect movement or something like that. Okay. As far as explaining stuff, not really a whole lot to talk about here. Most of the mechanics, you've seen this from normal, so it shouldn't come as too much of a surprise what you see here. With regards to fourfold mercy, there's fewer tells on the ground to tell you like where to be and when to be there for fourfold mercy. So that said, I call out safe spots by the markers. I'll say something like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 2, 3, 1, like whatever the order of the safe sides are. Okay, your job is not to touch those markers. You want to do a small amount of movement from the midpoint of the boss's hitbox. You want to step 1 step towards the safe column, or not safe markers, right? So I say 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm asking you to do is from the midpoint of the boss's hitbox, you take a step towards 1, a step towards 2, a step towards 3, and a step towards 4. Okay. You don't actually want to touch those markers. It's not baseball. You know, you don't have to touch all the bases. If you're actually out that far, you're going to get hit by a sword because you're just moving too slow. There's too much distance to cover, okay? So the idea here is you want to do small movements, awkward dance club 2-step inside the boss's hitbox is the key to not getting any stacks here, right? Anything more than this, and you're going to take a sword to the face. Oh, you've never been to the club? You've been to the honky tonk? You do some line dancing, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. You can do it. It's electric. Boogie Yogi. Okay, this is all you need to do to dodge fourfold mercy. Anything more than this, you're going to take a stack to the face. Everything else, just play by ear. Do what you think you need to do. Make sure you use your lost actions. Try to time it with your 2-minute burst window. And with that, let's get ready checks. Run ready check for your team and report in yell chat when ready. You know what? I keep taking it from Eliza. I'll defer to Eliza. Yes, thank you. All right, Alpha ready. Foxtrot, Delta, stand by for Bravo, Charlie, and Echo. Bravo ready. Stand by for Charlie and Echo. Echo 8 of 8. Stand by for Charlie. Charlie, not ready. Roger that. Just let us know where you are. Yeah, sometimes like people have to go to the bathroom or deal with some RL issue. Like it happens all the time. All right, while we're waiting for our Charlie teammate to return, just stay mobile. We're expecting to come back imminently, hopefully. But don't get AFK kicked. Again, we lost someone yesterday because they weren't careful. What is that? Is that like the equivalent of eating crayons, eating dye? I don't know. Don't eat your crayons. Oh, syntax. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Unless you're a Marine. Like, I don't know. Maybe you are, but. Not trying to start any inter-service rivalry banter here. All right, Charlie, what's your status? Or can you run a ready check again? Is your missing person still gone? Yeah, if they get AFK kick, how have they been gone for a long time? Who is it actually? Oh, Power? Okay. No Power. Power, are you here? Just give us a yell. Let us know. I mean, they might be like RL emergency. They couldn't even tell us. There's someone like there's been a couple. Like there's one time it was like one of our team members got a call from like a family member and they had to go to the hospital because someone had a car accident. So like that kind of thing happens from time to time. Hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's just some minor issue. 136. Well, I mean, if they get AFK kicked, then it is what it is, and we just move on. So let's give it until 46. If they're not, yeah, if they're not back by 46, the game will just remove them, and we'll just go forward. Like there's not really a whole lot we can do about that. Excuse me. Oh, but yeah, for everyone else, just make sure you don't get AFK kicked from the instance. All right, let's actually stand down from readiness, and we'll ready check again in 2 minutes. Gonna get some water. BRB. All right, I'm back. Wait, really? I mean, I don't know. Like emergencies happen sometimes. Like I don't want to be like, no, you're joking, right? Like, yeah. Ah, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and run ready checks. Thank you. Just in time. Yeah, hopefully, your issue, whatever it was, got resolved. Hopefully, it wasn't too serious. All right, Alpha ready. Delta Echo standing by for Bravo Charlie and Foxtrot. Foxtrot, Bravo, Charlie, Bread. All right. All teams are ready. Tank stance check. Only not me. Stranger Kai should have tank stance on. All other tank stances off. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right. Like I said earlier, make sure you use your lost actions. Try to time it with your 2-minute burst window. Casters, use your cure 4s every 1 minute. That if you don't already know, that will give your team a 10% damage increase via the hidden effect from your pure essence. Sometimes we have new casters, they forget, so that's just a friendly reminder there. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, just have this face north, stranger. Everyone make sure you're using your lost actions, use your potions. Let's blow it up. Raid wide going out. Mitigate for your teammates, please. All right, it's going to center itself. Just have it face north after it jumps. All right, fourfold mercy coming out very soon. Small movements inside the boss's hitbox is the key to victory. All right, here we go. Safe side is 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. Left, right, right, left. 4, 2, 3, 1. Go. 2, 3, and 1. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. All right. Provoking. All right, everyone inside the boss's hitbox. Inside the boss's hitbox. Inside the boss's hitbox. Everyone inside the boss's hitbox. Don't provoke just yet, stranger. Let me take these next 2 things because it's tank stuff. Tank stack up front is going to be a stack buster. If you're not a tank, get away from the front. And then clear front. Only I should be up front. Everyone else should be behind. Stranger, after this goes out, go ahead and provoke. After this goes out. Wait. And voke. I'm going to turn my tank stance off. Go ahead and provoke. All right. We're going to stay stacked up here. Wait for the overhead chains to go away. There's going to be a chain mechanic. Wait for that to go away. And break your chains now and get in front of a barricade. This is a knockback mechanic. Get knocked back into a wall. Do not get knocked out of the arena. Oh, God. I got closed early. Oops. All right. Get back to the middle. And hold burst. We're going to disengage momentarily. We're going to do a little bit of a run around the arena here. Dodge some Ifrit dashes. Let's go to the right side of Charlie, right side of Charlie, right side of Charlie. Right, we're going to be small movement in front of the wall at 3, in front of the wall at 3, in front of the wall at 3. All right, line on 3. Stack laser. Don't take a lonely laser to the face by being by yourself. Go ahead and burst now. Tanks, make sure you mitt. Okay, it's going to do a little hop here and recenter itself. Let's try to stack up as best as we can. We're going to see triple laser. Let's try to bait the triple laser in a tight spot here so dodging is easy. All right, triple laser coming out now. Okay, walk out of the way. All right, be on stone. Do not be on sand. Be on stone. We are phase changing now. Get intercardinal of the boss. Get intercardinal of the boss. Boss relative. Get intercardinal of the boss. And we are not going to see healer LB3 here. That is the plan. So just continue doing damage since we did this. All right, get back to the middle here. We're gonna do one more set of dash dodging. Excuse me. And we're gonna come back to a 4-fold. All right, right side of Delta, right side of Delta. All right, when we come back, it is 1, 2. Are we going to get the 1, 2, 3, 4? We are. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can count up from 1, you can do this mechanic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start on 1 to 2 to 3, and then 4. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. All right. All right, stack for chains after flower, stack for chains after flower, stack. And break. If you started far, you need to go farther. Casters don't force your teammates to break for you. Return to the boss for mitigation and healing rate while going out. All right, stand clear of Stranger Kai. Stranger Kai is going to point a buster out of the arena. And Stranger, make sure you mitt, because it does kind of hurt. Alright, it's gonna jump back to the arena after this, or gonna jump back to the middle of the arena. We're gonna see a Sanderstone sandwich with a fourfold filling. Make sure you use your last actions, your 2 minutes. Just came off cooldown. Alright, so we're gonna see the fourfold first. It's a little candid. I'm gonna call this boss relative. Right, left, right. Boss relative. Right, left, right. Be on stone first, stone first, then right. Switch over left. One more left. Return right and finish on sand. Turn right and finish on sand. Again, we're not holding damage. We're just going to go into it and we'll res people as necessary. Be on stone, stone, stone. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. There's the orb. Look away from the orb. Get away from flower. Dodge the second grid first. And then the laser. Grid first, then laser. Alright, victim of our own success here. Stack it up inside the boss's hitbox. Raid by going out. Did I say dash dodging? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Words are hard. Alright, sides will not be safe. Sides will not be safe. Make sure you're not to the side there. Alright, let's finish this up. Go ahead and start rezzing people. Victim of our own success. We blew it up and could not get enough time for LB3. Alright, don't go ahead even if you know what you're doing. Please do not run ahead. I see more than just Lavender up there. William, you need to come back because that is not the instruction. Alright, let's reveal all traps first. Alright, Alpha Team. All of us are alive. Alpha Team, Caster and Fizz range. And I think that's it, yeah. Caster, Fizz range. Stand next to Lavender Milk Tea at the stairs. Don't take the yellow portal, okay? Everyone else mindfully, manually make your way to the door in front of Dahu. Please do not go past the door. We want 0% chance to early pull Dahu and turn off the duelist pad by accident, okay? Anyone going in front of the door is not following instructions. Alright, still working on some reses over here. Healers, be reminded, if you run out of charges on your current lost action, lost arise, step off the body, give another healer a crack at it, so we're not having one healer burn all of their lost arises early on, okay? We want to try to spend the resource expenditure. We want to try to spread it out as best as we can, so you don't have like a single like healer run out of lost arise early, and then that affects things later on, like at Minotaur and Queen. Yeah, when you run out of 4 charges, step off the body, give another healer a crack at it. Alright, Lavender, if you want to do a countdown for raid buffs, just let us know, give us a shout before you do that. Everyone else, stay behind the door, going to Dahu. Okay, this is not for us. Just chill out behind the door. No one should be doing anything. I see people playing dangerous games with the poison trap. Just yeah, don't. All right, just stay right here.
Yo, Nacl's too nice to say it, but quit screwing around because if you die, it affects the raid, not just you. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, just chill out. Just chill out. Oh, that was the okay. Raid has started. Okay, or duel has started. Okay, let's get in front of the door. Yeah, don't be dumb and mess with traps. Like I'm looking at that and it's just like I got a mental block all of a sudden. Just please don't fuck around with traps. All right. Just consider that your one and only warning. All right. Dahu, Savage Dahu. there's 4 markers on the field here. This corresponds to spit flame. When spit flame goes out, there's going to be a number of dots over your head. Just go to the marker that matches the number of dots over your head. All right, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, so on and so forth. Tanks do observe the 3 and 4 at the south end, the south half of the circle here. This is where you're going to take your flare stack if you get marked for it. All right, make sure you pop a mitt because that's a tank buster. All right, this is a trash fight. Please don't use your last actions. This doesn't have an enrage or anything that we need to beat. So, there's no value really in blowing it up here. So save your last actions. Do use your normal, like, regular rotation, right? But yeah, this is the trash mob. And without any further ado, Stranger Kai, go ahead and pull. And try to pull it south of the middle, if you can. There you go, thank you. Alright. This guarantees that it dashes up north first. Because it goes through the middle of the arena. Alright, everyone check your feet. Dodge all the puddles on the ground. Okay, Dahu's going to dash up north, get out of the way. He's going to dash back south after this dash. And then he's going to do a 90-degree conal, get out of the way. Oh. Cool. Right. Alright, good job. Let's bring this back to the middle. Focus on the fight at hand, please. Focus on the fight at hand. Alright, lions are out. Numbers soon to follow. Don't stand underneath Dahu. Make sure you have visibility over your noggin. I just removed your marker, Kai, just in case. It's hard to see. Alright, check your heads. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Do not greed extra GCDs. Get into position now. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Okay. Half room cleave. Other side fires right away. And switch. Okay, get knocked back to the safe spot that your numbered teammates open for you. If you know the secret jutsu, feel free to do it. What is the secret jutsu? Is this? Nope, I didn't do it today. Please Asuna, anyone who got knocked into a lion, that debuff that they get is Asunable. Please help them out. 5 breaths. Second. Third. 4. And 5. Coming up next is ads. Treat this like a long tank buster. High healing on main threat. And Stranger Kai, try to stack these ads up in the middle as best as you can. Make sure you pop all your personal mitigation here. Alright, healers. High healing on Stranger Kai. Try to pop a reprisal here just to try to help out. Alright, AEV's down. There's a bunch of ads up. Let's make sure Stranger Kai doesn't get murdered by them. Alright. Puddle shockwave numbers in that order. Puddles are coming out. Stand by for shockwave. Other side fires right away. Alright, check your heads. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Get in position now. Do not greed extra GCDs. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Alright, tanks take note of 3 and 4. You're going to go down there if you got a flare. Pop mitt. Everyone else to 1 and 2 now. Yes, finally. Alright. 5 breaths. 5 breaths. Good job. Alright. That is it. Check for dead or disconnect. Or not disconnected. Well, if they're disconnected, we wouldn't known, I guess. But check for dead. There might be a dead person underneath Dahu. Alright. There is a spoils right here. I don't think there's anyone dead. The next jump pad is one way. If you forgot to loot, you should have looted 4 boxes by now. If that's not the case, if you take the next jump pad, you cannot come back here to get that, okay? Again, there's no return or anything. Wish you could do DRS every day. Me too. I mean, I guess I could. But that will make me even more poor down the road if I don't focus on trying to do something that actually generates revenue. I'm working on it when I'm not leading DRS, but yeah, it's not something I'm proud of, but yeah. I'm working on it. It's hard being a zero income entrepreneur. That's the stage that I'm at. Anyway, let's talk about Queen's Guard here. All right, so welcome to Queen's Guard. I'm gonna put a picture here in read text chat, which I'll be referring to shortly here. Is everyone here? Cool. All right, most of us are here. All right, wiggle check. Don't get AFK kicked, and then make sure you guys don't get disconnected while we're prepping up here. Okay, healer carry fight. We've got 12 whole healers here. 12, 1, 2, 10 plus 2. So that said, we have plenty of volunteers for stuff here. Let's get 3 healers to volunteer for a couple. Well, actually, before I go that, all healers, make sure you either slot in your Steel Sing Spellforge, right? Hopefully you had a discussion before we came in here. I didn't ask you to like check or verify or anything like that with me. So I'm trusting you guys that you self-organized while we were out when I told you to do so. So hopefully you had that discussion. At this point, go ahead and slot in your Steel Sing Spellforge, and then don't cast it on your teammates until no earlier than the countdown starting. Okay, if you do it right now, it's just gonna fall off, right? So just wait until the countdown starts, okay? But make sure that you are prepared to give that to your team when we go into combat here, all right? Next, let's get 3 volunteers for Dispel. 3 volunteers for Dispel. So Rukoko Dispel, let's get 2 more volunteers. If not, I'll just pick two green icon healers. I can see you. I don't have to guess. All right, let's pick 2 people. I want to pick 2 new people. Kagami Akai Hana will be 1. And let's pick another new person. No other new people. Okay. I'm just going to pick... Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's roll dice. We got 12 healers, right? Oh, hell, never mind. Fufatsu. Okay, cool. Overlord Claudette called it earlier. So let's go. Overlord Claudette, Silru Coco, and who was the third person that I called out earlier? Great, I already forgot. The third person I called out. I wanna at least get like new people trained up on how to do this, so it's okay if you're new.
You called Kagami. I
Okay.
think?
Yep. Thank you. All right. Cool. And I see the wave, Kagami. Okay. So at this point, go ahead and make sure, aside from your Steel Sing Spellforge, your other buff should now be your other action should be Dispel. If you have like a 5 out of 5 Lost or Eyes, I'm sorry, you gotta lose that. Okay, that's just how we're rolling. All right. But yeah, between the 3 of you, make sure the Queen's Warrior loses its boost buff. I'll direct your attention to when the warrior is casting boost. I'll ask you to please dispel the warrior. Just between 3 of you, all of you, just dispel the warrior. There's only 1 buff, but you might be the only one who's alive. Okay, maybe you make a mistake, maybe you're new, or maybe I actually kill you because I made a bunk call and got you killed earlier, right? Your teammates earlier. So regardless of the reason, like just assume you're the only one alive and dispel until you don't see the boost buff anymore. Okay. So thank you 3 for either volunteering or agreeing to be voluntold to do that. Appreciate you guys. Okay, let's talk about reflects. So a number of folks have been calling reflect already. It looks like Estelle is tracking who's called reflect. Thank you for that. So healers, take a look at here. I'm gonna repost the picture. Copy image and paste. All right, so take a look at raid text chat. At the end of the fight, that diagram in raid text chat corresponds to the configuration of the reflect orbs at the end of the fight. Okay, if you can recall, or not if, but recall this fight from normal mode. All right, when you did this in normal mode, the 4 bosses come out here and you just blow them up one by one, and then they come back out to the field and they start doing their directional parry in the 4 corners of this like inner square here, right? Same thing happens in this fight, except on top of that, there's more stuff going on because this is Savage, right? There's more stuff going on. So one of those things is the reflect mechanic. There's going to be 12 orbs that appear on the field. I want 6 healers to call out Alpha through Foxtrot Reflect. You don't have to be part of Alpha to Alpha Reflect. But it looks like we got, what do we got here? Oh, they've all been called out. Okay, never mind. So yeah, take a look. If you don't know like which orbs you need to reflect, take a look at the diagram that I put in raid text chat. But it looks like we have 6 volunteers for reflect. And thank you, Estelle, for keeping track of that in raid text chat. That makes it significantly easier because, yeah, there's a lot of things that I need to look at here. And yeah, anyway, but yeah, so we got reflectors. Good. All right, let's get all tanks up front. All tanks up front. I don't care if you're new. Actually, if you are new, even more, come up front. Like I want you to be up front. We want to make sure that we give our tanks some tank responsibilities here. All right, you're new. For I know that for a fact. Spicy egg roll. Where's spicy egg roll? I don't see spicy egg roll here. Spicy egg roll. Are you? Oh, you okay? Make sure your Discord nickname matches your character name because that's part of the requirements. Okay, but we're gonna have you this. Let's see here. I'm gonna give you. Are you new? Actually, it doesn't matter at this point. All right. I'm just marking everyone else here. We'll give this to you. All right. Ace will be 1. Any oh no, strangers to main tank. We'll have you do this. We'll have Ace. Actually, Ace, you did this the other day. Let's see. Any tanks want to do east tank here? Here, let's have Linnea Daya do it. All right. Okay, so tank assignments are as follows. Stranger Kai is going to be west tank. I'll be a shadow tank for Stranger. Ace, can you shadow Linnea Daya? Just hop in if necessary. If like they die or lose threat somehow, just pop in and take over for Hex 2. I'll watch Hex 1. But yeah, Hex 1 is going to be west tank. Hex 2 is going to be east tank. Generally speaking, you two are going to use your invulns for when the gun turrets come out during the second phase. Oh, wiggle check, everyone. Don't get AFK kicked, by the way. All right. When the gun turrets come out, our Hex 1, Hex 2, you guys are going to take control of those turrets. And you're going to invuln the sniper shot. It's a long cast. Make sure you wait until halfway through the cast. If your turret is not going to be dead by the time that sniper shot goes out, like even if you start feeling unsafe, just hit your invuln, okay? Because that will kill you if you don't invuln. So yeah, invuln that sniper shot, and then that's what you're going to use your invulns for. Hex 1, or excuse me, chain pair is north Orosphere at the end of the fight. Target to ignore red no sign is south Orosphere at the end of the fight. 1s go first, 2s go second. So what that means, tanks who are marked with chain and target to ignore, take a look at raid text chat. That diagram that I was referencing for reflect also has the location of the Orospheres, okay? At the end of the fight, you're going to tank an Orosphere. 1s go first, 2s go second. So that means who's Yoon Walder is going to tank the first Orosphere up north. Reina right, you're going to take the first south Orosphere. When the Orospheres come out, just or before they come out, make sure you have your tank stance on. Provoke the Orosphere when it does come out. Spam your threat tool. Okay, ensure that you are top DPS or top threat. I'm going to ask the slime side DPS to go north, golem side DPS to go south. They're going to actually kill the Orosphere like with their damage. You just make sure you're top threat. Your Orosphere might die in like a second, all right? Because our duelist Lavender Milk Tea is gonna just blow it up with their awesome DPS, all right? Just make sure you're top threat. Spam your threat tool if you're not sure you can out threat them, just naturally. But yeah, be top threat. When your Orosphere dies, you're gonna get an orange marker over your head. Just pop your invuln at that point. That is a single target tank buster. You don't have to worry about people standing next to you or anything like that. But you're gonna get an explosive trap's worth of damage. Okay, so just pop your hollow ground or your hollow ground and live through that. All right, and then once you do that, turn your tank stance off. Our number 2 chain, number 2 target to ignore. We'll take the second set. Right, number 2 is Lana Kirail, and number 2 south is Katya Casanova. So yeah, you two will tank the second aura sphere when it comes out. Chain pairs up north. Target 2, ignore red, no sign is south. Okay. So Yun Walder, your first aura sphere is up north. Right now, yours is here, I'm gonna read it myself. Yours is like right here. So yeah, just make sure you guys expect that going into the final DPS race phase. All right, non-marked tanks, you're not assigned something specific, but in the event one of these marked tanks goes down, try to take over for them quickly, okay? And call out if you're going to cover for someone being dead. Okay, reflex and tank stuff has been assigned, dispels have been assigned. If any of you who are responsible for something specific, if you go down, please communicate in yell chat with a brief message, okay? Reflectors, just say like alpha reflect. Actually, I mean, yeah, just say alpha reflect down, foxtrot reflect down, whatever you're responsible for. Just communicate that you are dead and cannot reflect. So, and don't spam it or anything. Don't bring it up in voice chat. Wait for me to acknowledge it, and then like I'll try to ask for it. If no one has said covering, covering your position, covering foxtrot, covering alpha, whatever, then I'll try to give instructions in voice chat so that we do get coverage. Okay. There's 12 of you, so we've got levels of redundancy here in case you can't do your job because you're dead. Similarly, tanks, if you go down, specifically our aura sphere tanks, if you go down, just give us a quick north 1 down, south 2 down, something like that. Let us know that you're dead if you can't tank your orb. And then similar, we'll provide coverage. We'll say like covering tank, covering north 1, covering south 2, something like that, right? Please don't be like I'm dead, right? Don't be like tank dead, healer dead. Like we don't know like what that is. That doesn't give us enough information, right? Give us the just the information what needs to be covered, and then wait to be acknowledged. All right. That is it for specific duties here. As far as mechanics go, one thing I do want to talk about is show hole. You're going to get a 3/4 Mustadio safety ring here. You want to point the hole towards the source of damage. You've seen this before, right? At least in the Mustadio fight, if nowhere else, which was a requirement to have access to this entire Save the Queen area. So you've seen this mechanic before, possibly out in BSF or maybe even Zadner. Point the hole towards the source of damage. It's not immediately obvious what you want to do with that here. So first thing you want to absorb is the Queen's Gunner is going to radiate out a Queen's shot, okay? Linnea Daya is going to tank the gunner in the middle. So you want to point your hole towards the gunner in the middle first, and then rotate after Queen's shot goes out to face the turret along the east-west sides of the map. They shoot in alternating lines, east-west, east-west. The lines do overlap, so make sure you're only in front of one gun turret when you're trying to do that mechanic, okay? If you're ambiguously between 2 turret lines, then you're going to get shot by 2 turrets, and you're going to get a stack of doom. All right, everything else I'll call out on the fly. Let's go ahead and get ready checks. If you have any questions, hit no on the ready check and ask your question. Make sure we answer it.
Now close Linnea. So Warrior is going to be at B, and then Gunner is going to be center for me since I'm East tank.
That is correct, yes.
Okay, cool.
And then and then Stranger Kai, you're going to tank the Knight first in the middle, and then the Soldier will be taken over to Delta. Yeah, be careful about positioning, like moving too early, like either Stranger. Oh, one more thing, since Stranger Kai, I think this is at least the first time I recall you doing West tank. You're going to be tanking during the second pair of bosses. You're going to tank the Soldier on Delta. When you're doing the Mustadio mechanic, make sure you wait until you see the 3/4 ring. And then once you see that, then start moving. Okay, pop sprint and get into position. If you move earlier than that, the Soldier will actually follow you to the safe area and then tether to the middle. Okay, so wait until the 3/4 ring goes out. If I see you moving early, I'll just provoke and make sure that we don't detonate ourselves on a tethered raid wide. But yeah, just keep that in mind. I'll just provide extra insurance in case I see something weird. Okay, Yeah. Let's get ready checks out. Alpha is ready. Foxtrot Charlie, Bravo Echo and Delta ready. All teams are ready. Everyone pop food. Take a bite of your mocha smoked chicken pop toast salad. All tanks, go ahead and turn your tank stance on. We are going to fight for a threat at the very beginning because Lavender Milk Tea is going to blow it up because they're duelists and they're going to generate a lot of damage. Okay, so we want to fight Lavender Milk Tea for threat. Do your best to just gaggle threat and pull anything that's alive to the middle, just so our teammates can AE them down. Okay, when they jump away, all tanks will turn their tank stances off except for Stranger and Linnea Daya, and then we'll go from there. All right, stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right, still seeing Spellforge out on your teammates now, or if you are doing it mid. Okay, I guess we're gonna go. We are going. Let's go ahead and get these to the middle. All right, Ray White going out. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you don't want to don't right click these guys. All right, we're already fighting here. All right, all tank stances off. All tank stances off. Linnea Daya, go ahead and bring the warrior to Bravo first. All right, Stranger Kite, there we go. Good job. All right, yellow Steel Sting. Yellow Steel Sting. Hex 1, Hex 2 have priority, otherwise they are not holding threat. Yellow Steel Sting on all team members. If you have a purple Spellforge buff, you are not doing any damage whatsoever. Do note that both targets need to be killed at the same time, right? First mob mechanic is the Sword Omen. Get to the edge of the arena now. Get to the edge of the arena now. All right, tethers to small. Tethers to small. Edge of the arena. All right, tethered folks, you're gonna land first. When you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. Run. And clear. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Night is high. Warrior is boosting now. Please dispel the warrior boost buff now. Raid White is going out shortly. Knight is behind. Let's get a little bit more damage on the Knight. Let's get it caught up. Remember, both targets need to die at roughly the same time, within 5 seconds of each other. Otherwise, we hit and rage, okay? All right, spread it out. Coming up next is Tethers to Wind, followed by Find the Safe Quarter. If you get tethered, you're going to Swirly Wind Puddle. If not, you're going to Sparkly Gravity. After that resolves, you collapse to the middle, and we avoid the French Fry. Okay, so check yourselves right now. If you've got a tether, you will be going to Swirly Wind. All right, Tethers to Wind now. Knight is casting Shield Omen. We're going to find the safe quarter around the middle, Knight, and we're going to stay close. So it looks like south, a little bit south. Warrior is boosting. Dispel Warrior now, please. Warrior is also behind on damage. Raid White going out. Okay. Buster on tanks, just soft mitigate. Don't invuln this. And then repeat of mechanics. Knight is behind now. Alright. Steel Sting Spellforge no longer required. You can overwrite that for Lost Reflect if you need to. Soldier to Delta, please. Soldier to Delta. Gunner to the middle. Alright, good enough. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Be careful when clicking off Steel Sting Spellforge. Okay, we lost a pure essence yesterday that way, so just be careful when you're right-clicking your buffs off. Alright, small balls, turn the frogs, follow the frogs one jump. It will create a safe spot between them. And a reminder, Stranger Kai, don't move too early. Alright, your safe spot will be dead south, dead south, dead south. Wait, Stranger, wait. Now go. Okay, aim your opening towards the gunner in the middle first. And turret on the side, Remember, don't be ambiguously between lines. All right, get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. All right, Buster on tanks. Soft mitts. Raid White coming out. Mitigate for your teammates. All right, coming up next, there are going to be 2 turrets on the field. Our Hex 1, Hex 2 tanks will take control of those turrets. Hex 1 is west, Hex 2 is east. Let's prioritize the west turret. The west turret, the turret between the two mobs. So both turrets need to die. Let's try to get the west turret first so we can save an invuln. Alright, kill these gun turrets. Stranger Kai, make sure you have top threat. Stranger and Linnea Daya, that is. Alright, kill the other gun turret. Alright, raid Y going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. Good job. Alright, coming up next is hot or cold, just like casting. If it's hot, it's a pyretic effect. If it's cold, you keep moving, keep casting. Stand by for the call. Alright, target shelves, hands off keyboard. Put your controllers down. This is a pyretic effect. We're gonna wait for the debuff to fall off. One. Wait. Alright, get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Reflectors, if you haven't already, if you're doing Lost Reflect, and you're using the Seal, go ahead and slot in Lost Reflect over your Seal Sing Spellforge, because Seal Sing Spellforge is no longer required in this dungeon. Alright, get oriented. Check the orientation of the field. Alright, chain one target to ignore one tank stance on, all other tank stance off. Slime side DPS north, golem side DPS south, reflectors get into position. Alright, kill these two aura spheres up north, up south, or down south. Make sure you pop a invuln. Make sure you invuln that thing and turn your tank stance off. Chain 2 target to ignore 2 tank stances on. You're going to take the next aura sphere. Alright, a little bit of damage on bosses. Disengage for a second. Do not get parried, do not get reflected. Alright, return to reflect positions. DPS, slime side DPS north, golem side DPS south. Aura spheres are coming back out promptly. Please don't ignore the aura spheres. Don't assume other people are doing it for you. Alright, invuln that. Tank 2 when your aura sphere dies. Alright, be careful of these ethereal wards. Healers, if you have healer LB3, which I don't think you do, go ahead and blow it, but I don't think we're even getting that far. Alright, good. Check for dead. We got a couple dead folks on the ground. Let's get them off the ground. Alright. Make sure you loot your 2 chests. Your 2 chests. Your second chest with the hand token is courtesy of your duelist. If your duelist does not clear, you don't get a hand token. So today's hand token was brought to you by Lavender Milk Tea. So take that hand token and clap for Lavender Milk Tea. Thank you, Lavender, for getting everyone their hand token. Alright, is everyone off the ground? I think we are alphas alive. I don't think there's anyone underneath the mass of people at the north end of the hall, of the arena. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next fight. I'll wait until after this. Oops. All right. Let us hug the wall and go to, it looks like 1. Stranger Kai's going to 1, so, or 4, excuse me, 4. I wanted to go where Stranger Kai was going. Okay, it looks like we're going to 4. So hug the wall. Hug the wall. Keep one hand on the wall, no matter what, until we start this fight. Let's not, and Fizz range, please check your weapons. Let's exercise some weapon safety here. Don't point your gun at anything you don't intend to destroy. Alright, until it's time to actually shoot things. Because that's how we started the last fight early, so let's not do that. Alright, all tank stances off except for Stranger Kai. And Stranger Kai, or all tanks, thank you for tanking the previous encounter. Stranger Kai is going to take point once again. Okay, we're going to pull over 4. So those of you on 1, you know, salute. Hopefully, we'll see if you're right over there, but you're probably wrong. Actually, no, it's 50-50. But anyway, yeah. So we're going to pull over 4. We're gambling on uptime here. Hopefully, the first mechanic will force us down the 4 column and not the 1 column. So that said, when we start the fight, I want all of our ground effects. That's Earthly Star, Healer, White Mage, Scholar Bubble, Salted Earth, Ley Lines, any other ground effect thing, like painting Pictomancer paint starry sky thing, all here on the 4 side. Nothing on the 1 side unless you want to be contrarian. This is a trash fight. That said, use whatever lost actions you have left in the tank. Don't slot in anything new. You probably have a lot of lost action charges left over because we've been killing these pretty quickly. And that is all I got. Let's get a ready check. Make sure everyone's here first. Oh, sorry about that. I did that by accident. Or auto brain the ready check over here. But yeah, let's get a ready check out. And call out when ready. Foxtrot, Charlie, Echo, Bravo, Alpha. Stand by for Delta. All right, Delta team, you guys good? Or do we have someone on the in the bathroom on the toilet? Delta ready. Okay, cool. All teams are ready. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right, tank stance check. Only Stranger should have tank stance. Stranger Kai should have tank stance on. All other tank stances off. Yes, yes, we have people willing to commit. Love it. All right. I'm gonna put my salted earth here on. Okay, all right. Someone wants to be. Okay, we got some jokers here. Let's not. Okay, Ray White going out. Let's not fight for threat. I don't want to see that. Not even. That makes things. That makes things a little more hard. All right, we're looking for a circle donut on the north wall here. All right, yeah, that's right. It was always meant to be. All right, we're gonna walk with a donut here. It's a little bit faster than normal, all right? Don't fall behind. Don't get ahead. All right, there's a death wall at the end here. Don't walk into the death wall. Okay, we're waiting for one flash on Charlie and go to Charlie now. All right, we're gonna be here for many seconds. We're waiting for Delta to flash 3 times, like in 15 seconds or something like that. Or a minute. It's like a long time. Okay, anyway, we're waiting for 3 flashes on Delta. Stranger, after this cast goes out, I recommend a Rampart. You're just gonna take a shit ton of autos. 1, 2, and 3. Switch lanes, we're going to Delta. We're waiting for 3 flashes on Charlie, and we're going to go back to Charlie. 1, 2, and 3. Switch lanes. All right, we're going to see some ads here. Healers, please heal up the Misty Wraith, the White Ghosts. Everyone else kill the Bloody Wraiths, the Red Ghosts. Move towards any active target. If you are not otherwise occupied, don't assume that other people will do it for you. Because they might be assuming that about you, and that's how you wipe at Phantom ads of all places. There's a lot of ways to get knocked out of a DRS run. Don't let this be the way that you get knocked out. Because that would be sad. Alright. Final wave. Alright. Bloody Wraith and 4 needs attention. Alright, interrupt mid. Alright. Okay, coming up next, there's going to be some traps on the way down to the next encounter. Our sweep 2 is Anka Kane. So Anka's going to reveal traps. Please do not run ahead of trap sweep. Don't be that person to be like, oops, I, was not paying attention. Don't run ahead of trap sweep. Mindfully, manually make your way down Eternity of Vow. Do not auto run. Do not auto brain. Don't take blind corners, especially after a stairwell. There's a trap inside the connecting hallway. And don't vector towards the trap. Assume you're going to lag at the worst possible moment and plan your movement accordingly, okay? Back when I had a potato PC, I would always get a frame skip at the bottom of the stairwell. So just, assume that's going to happen to you until it doesn't. And once you're safely in front of TA, we're going to take a 5-minute bio break, or a 5-minute break. Yeah, be careful of your movement. Let's not pop any of these traps. All right, good enough. Cool. So I'm gonna hit my 5-minute wiggle check marker. I'm gonna step away. Fapata has the comm, and be right back. All right, return.
I've been Pokeballed. I'll be right back.
That's the sound of the lightning from Verizon.
Don't speak his name, he'll appear.
Good night. Did someone go to sleep? What happened? Oh, we lost someone else. Lavender milk tea. No. Uh-oh.
It's spreading. Oh no.
All right, 5 minutes. Yeah. You got another DC? Did a number of people? All right, everyone get behind the purple line. Everyone behind the purple line. Let's observe some safety here, just in case something happens. Well, it might be a DDoS. You never know. All right, Estelle's back with us. All right, let's get a. All right, our teammates are returning. Let's get a chair check. Let's get a chair check. Let's make sure our teammates are in their chairs. Specifically, our new folks. Right, that's really what I'm checking for. I'm gonna do a few explanations here. Our cleared folks don't really need to hear me go through this for like the 15 billionth time. So let's just make sure that our new folks are here, who are people who haven't cleared rather, and just report if they're back. Alpha chaired, Bravo chaired, stuff like that. All right, Delta Echo. Oh, direct Dex error. That's weird. That wasn't a DDoS. Okay, just a coincidental disconnect. Delta Echo Foxtrot. Alpha is. I don't know who's missing from Alpha. If it's someone cleared, then it's fine. Looking for Bravo and Charlie chaired. Bread chaired 7 of 8. If the missing person is like a cleared person, then don't worry about them. Okay, so Bravo chaired. Charlie is missing 1 new. Alpha ready. All right, so it looks like we're waiting for a new person to come back in Charlie. All right, just Cat, yeah, just let us know whenever they get back. And thank you. They're back? Okay. So Charlie chaired, Alpha, Bravo chaired, Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot. Is Foxtrot chaired? Yes, Foxtrot ready. Okay, I see it. I'm like, I know I saw it. All right. So, welcome back. I'm gonna explain a few like overarching concepts here. I'm not gonna do a full fight breakdown, and then we're just gonna go right into it. The expectation for new folks or people with low experience, otherwise low experience here. The best teacher for this is just time on boss, right? No amount of pre-explanations or anything can prepare you, unless you've got you're gifted like that. I know of someone who's been studying this fight very intensely over the last 24 hours in general chat, but that's not like I appreciate that, but that's not like expected, right? So a lot of folks are here new, coming to the fight blind. That's okay. So that said, the expectation here is that you just try to learn as much as you can in combat, and then if you die to like the first temperature mechanic or something, like that's okay, right? I'm not asking for perfection. I'm not expecting it. Just we're just here playing video games, having a good time, right? Worst thing that happens is we wipe at a video game. Okay. So that said, I'll cover a few overarching things here, and we're gonna go right into it. Let's talk about Elemental Brand. So, if you can recall this fight in normal mode, you got a temperature gimmick that you had to manipulate. You wanted to finish at 0 temperature, neither hot nor cold, over your head, for each of those sets of mechanics in normal mode, Trinity Avowed. Same thing actually happens here for the first half of this fight. You want to be at 0 temperature, normal temperature overhead, neither hot nor cold, by the end of that mechanic, whatever we're doing. Okay, for the first half of this fight, first 3 weapon sequences. The second 3 weapon sequences, you want to actually finish opposite your Elemental Brand debuff. This is new to Savage, okay? TA is going to cast Elemental Brand. After that cast goes off, you're going to get a debuff. So there's no overhead component to this, all right? It is a temperature-related gimmick, but you're not like going to have any extra information over your head. You need to look at your debuffs, okay? So take a second right now. If you're not used to doing that, you should be, but if not, take a look at where your debuffs are. Make sure you understand where they're going to show up, because that information is going to be critically important for you to resolve this mechanic when the time comes. Okay. But the idea is you're going to get a non-zero number between -2 and +2 as your debuff. Right. It's going to be like -2 cold brand or +1 hot brand, something like that. Okay. Whatever elemental brand you get, you want to finish with your overhead temperature opposite your elemental brand. Okay, you want to finish with your opposite or your overhead temperature opposite your elemental brand. So, got a number of new folks here. We're gonna do a little quiz. We like quizzes here, right? Let's see, Galsuf, no last name. So Galsuf, give us a yell in yell chat. Let us know you're here. All right, hi. All right, so we're gonna give you a pop quiz here. Let's say you get a elemental brand debuff of -1. So you get a -1 elemental brand debuff. You want to finish over your head opposite your -1 elemental brand debuff, your -1 cold. So over your head, you need to finish with what? Just yell it out. 1 fire. That's correct. So Galsef will never die from misreading from that mechanic. Let's pick someone else. Let's get another test here. Actually, never mind. I thought we had a bunch of new folks. Not as much as we thought. Eliza Ibarra. Eliza Ibarra. Let's say you get a +2 hot brand over your head, and you need to finish opposite your +2 hot brand. What do you need over your head? There you go. All right, too cold. Good job. All right, so that's how that works. Pretty simple, right? If you have any questions on that, please ask. But yeah, you want to manipulate your overhead temperature to finish opposite your elemental brand by whatever means necessary. You're not going to be faced with like an impossible situation, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. Quick march. Let's talk about quick march. Quick march is always 2 squares. Point the quick march towards the thing that won't kill you in this fight. Okay. The first 2 times you see it, you're going to need to use that to become safe. Okay. You start the quick march on the 3 marker in the middle. Wiggle check, by the way. Don't get AFK kick. We've been here for a little bit. Quick march, you want to start from the middle and point your quick march towards the thing that won't kill you. The 3rd time you do it, you're going to be in the column where the arrows will land, if you can recall that mechanic from normal. You're going to be in that column. You're going to use that quick march to march 2 squares into the column where your target arrow that you want to get hit by is going to land, okay? I strongly advise when quick march is at 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, that you stop using your skill. Just stop. Miss some GCDs, that's okay, all right? Frequently, I'll see people using their skills, trying to sneak in that last OGCD, and then their character faces the boss when they do that, and then they march off in an unintended direction. Okay, that's how you get firewalkers. That's how you get people walking into the wall, right? Try to avoid that. Respect the quick march. Wait until that resolves. Okay, you're gonna lose a little bit of DPS, but that's better than you being on the ground because you disrespected the quick march and had your character faced a weird way. Let's talk about combat res here. So tanks, reassert in your respective party chats who's going to sack first, or if that sack has already happened, then get a quick check with your co-tank. Make sure that you guys are both aware. You two are both aware, rather, of your lost sacrifice situation. Let me talk to my co-tank real quick. Roger that. Okay, thank you. Okay, so conversation over. But yeah, identify who is the first person to sacrifice here. I will call for healer LB3 between the 5th and 6th mechanics. Okay, count on it. All right, I am tracking that. So that said, wait until after the 5th mechanic, until we're out of danger after the 5th mechanic, to sack if necessary. Okay, if both of your healers are dead, get them off the ground. For whoever's assigned sack, make sure it happens. Get them off the ground so they can healer LB3 and get the rest of us, get the rest of your team rather back in the game. All right, all your dead folks. And yeah, make sure you have a plan for that. Otherwise, you guys are going to be looking at each other and be like, "Who's going to sack first?" Right? Let's not have that happen here. Okay, all tanks, go ahead and equip Aether Shield. Your first of 2 Aether Shields. Go ahead and get that ready to go. And let's go ahead and get ready checks. While ready checks are going out, Ready check and report, please. While ready check is going out, I want to say a few more things here. TA is hard. Don't expect this to be a cakewalk easy fight. If this is your first time here, listen to call us and do what you think you need to do. If you die here, not the end of the world. Okay? Just relax, don't get flustered, and learn from your death. And if we wipe here, then we wipe. No big deal. I will not do a run back today because Sunday Fun Day is actually going to be leading you guys tomorrow. So there's even beyond today, there's more DRS in the near future, and as such, I'm not going to take you guys back in here if we happen to take the L here. Hopefully we don't take the L, but if that happens, then that's the plan. No encore. No encore. We want to preserve the bloodlust among the DRS running population for tomorrow. All right, Bravo ready, Alpha ready, Delta ready, Foxtrot, Charlie, Echo. All teams are ready. Tank stance check. Stranger Kai should be the only one with tank stance on. All other tank stance is off. Oh, sorry. If you need shell, get behind the purple line. If you have shell, get in front of the purple line. All right, we good? I think most of us have shell who want it. All right, good. Thank you to looking at the wrong channel. Thank you to our first sheller who was Hiruko Malis. All right, so thank you, Hiruko, for giving everyone shell here. Appreciate you. And with that, stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right. TA is hard, not impossible. Don't psych yourself out of the win. Pop food, by the way. Take a bite of your moqueca, smoked chicken, pop toast salad. Or rather, take a sip of your moqueca. I didn't realize it was a stew until Jorman mentioned it earlier. I was like, this whole time I've been saying, take a bite out of your moqueca. It's like, okay, a bite out of what? It's like a bowl. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Tank stack up front. We're going to stack and share a buster. Make sure you guys are using your lost actions, potions, everything you got. All right, stack and share. Make sure you pop a mitt. 3 tanks will be randomly hit here. All right, return to your teammates. All right, Aether Shield, heavy mitt. All right, Cure Forecasters, just help out with the healing if necessary. All right, down front, get in front of the boss. It's pointed north, get in front of the boss. All right, next is going to be behind or out. Caster's Fizz range can pre-position for both. Get Mercy back. Get behind the boss. Detrás. All right, and without. Go away from the boss. I need a reminder on how to say that in Spanish. Lejos, something? I don't know. I'm just trying to pull from cold synapses in my head. All right, we're going to be doing the boulder pattern first. Take note of your overhead temperature. You want to neutralize that temperature over your head by the end of this mechanic. You're going to use this quick march. Take note of your quick march debuff. You're going to use that quick march to march from 3 to the boulder. That will neutralize your overhead temperature. All right, stack it up on 3. Healers, please heal us up before we walk off. Stranger Kai, I recommend a rampart here. All right, point your quick march. We are marching in 2, 1. March now. All right, stack on boss. And Stranger, have it faced towards 3, please. Just rotate it so it's facing 3. All right, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, heavy, or no Stone Skin 2, heavy mitt. All right, no need to move it, just keep it here. Just have it face towards 3. All right, get in front of the boss, everyone. Get in front of the boss. We're transitioning the sword. Get in front of the boss towards 3. I hate that my burst just came up here. All right, don't start any new burst if you haven't already. She's going away here in a few moments. Take note of your overhead temperature. She is going away. I'm going to call a safe spot. Your job is to go north, south, east, or west only of that safe spot to get hit by the clone you need to get hit by. Nice time. Okay, 4. So safe spot is 4. From the 4 marker, north, south, east, or west only to get hit by a single sword. Diagonal to 4, not correct. Diagonal gets you hit by 2. All right. Second safe spot is 3. 3. If you still need to get hit, your answer is north, south, east, or west of 3. Diagonal 3 is Not correct. All right, good job. Stack on boss, stack on boss. All right. Aether Shield, heavy mitt. Okay, it is going to move to 3 and face north after she moves. Get behind the boss. After she moves, get behind the boss. Okay, she's moving. After she moves, get behind the boss. Get behind the boss now. Get behind the boss now. Behind the boss. All right, tank sack up front. Don't pop mitigation just yet. Everyone take a look at your quick march debuff. All right, stack and share. Make sure you pop mitt. All right. Use your quick march. We're marching to Bravo or Delta. Where's the column of fire? All right, we're going to Bravo in 2. Respect this. 1. Respect this. We're going to Bravo. What are you doing over there, Owen? What? All right. Take note of your overhead temperature. There's no extra gimmick here. Find your arrow when it comes out. Trace out yourself. There's no tracer line. All right. Move into the square where your arrow will land. Disengage if necessary. 3, 2, 1. Whoops. Shoots. All right. Return to boss. Stack on boss. Stack on boss. All right. After this glory goes out, stranger, bring it to the middle. Okay. Aether Shield. Heavy mitt. And then stranger, bring it to the middle now. Okay, that was the first half of the fight. We're now going to be dealing with the second half of the fight. Elemental Brand's going to be coming out here soon. Without, go away from the boss. Without, go away from the boss. Flash. There it is. All right. Stack on 3. Stack on 3. All right. Check your overhead temperature. That's part 1. Check your Elemental Brand debuff. That's part 2. Here it is. Check your debuffs. Think about what you need to be hit by to be opposite your Elemental Brand debuff. All right, get in the middle. Boulders are coming down. You're going to walk yourself to your boulder this time, but you're going to avoid unseen eyes coming out from Charlie, okay? All right, walk yourself to the border. Unseen eyes shooting. Inner corners are safe. Inner white tile corners are safe. All right, stack on boss, stack on boss. All right, Aether Shield. Heavy mitt. All right, let's slow damage a little bit, and completely stop at 5. All right, down front, get in front of. Oh, she's facing towards the corner. Sorry, get in front of the boss. She's faced towards the corner. All right, 8%. Just bring it down to 5. We're gonna. Well, she's gonna go away anyway, but yeah. Continue damage. Stop at 5. She's gonna go away here. I will call for healer LB3 after this. Take note of your overhead temperature. Take note of your Elemental Brand. Think about what you need to be hit by. You might need to be hit 2 different times. Once again, I'll call a safe spot. Your job is to go north, south, east, or west only of that safe spot. Here we go. Your safe spot is 2. So from 2, north, south, east, or west only of 2. Diagonal to 2 is not correct. All right. One more time. Your safe spot is 1. If you still need to get hit, your answer is north, south, east, or west only of 1. Diagonal to 1 will get you hit by 2 swords, and you'll be on the ground. All right, tanks, if you need to sack someone, sack now. Stand by for healer LB3. Don't do it just yet. Wait. Stack on boss. All right, Aether Shield and healer LB3 now. Healer LB3 now. All right. Yeah, that's a fireworks display of LB3ing. All right, get behind the boss. Get behind the boss. Let's try to kill it before we see this. And lose like 15 people. All right, good job. Look at that. Perfect TA. Absolutely no deaths whatsoever. Good job. Let's not go ahead. Stay right here on this field. Stay right here on the field. Do not go ahead, even if you know what you're doing. Do not go ahead. All of our new folks. Let me actually make sure. We don't have any dead people, right? I don't see any dead on the ground. All right, cool. All of our new folks and whoever else wants to participate, please return to the room with the traps. We're going to hug up. Don't actually jump on it, but Find a pink trap. Is this pink at the door? I think this is explosive. Oh no, okay, it's pink. So let's stand right next to it. Don't actually jump on it. Stand right up on this pink trap. Our sweep 3, Golsef Kashiro. You're gonna be doing your sweep here momentarily. Not quite yet though. All right, all of our new folks and whoever else wants to participate, please return to the room with the traps. All right, in a few seconds here, we're all gonna jump on this pink trap here, and then we're gonna hold a foot race. All right, we're gonna race to jump behind the teleport pad, behind the T8 arena, and then we're gonna squeeze through the bars on the other side. Right, Freelancer, you want to come up here, or are you doing some strategic things? All right, I'm assuming you're there for a reason. All right, on the count of what is happening, we'll see. All right, so you know what? Since you asked that, Yoon, on the count of 3, why don't you step on this pink trap? All right, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. All right, we're holding a foot race. Izumi-chan all the way up front is currently winning. Oh, I got a lost swift! Draper I is in the lead. Someone brought an impetus specifically for this. Okay, okay. Is Draper gonna be first? You still gotta go through the wall. Oh, is it gonna be me? Yes! Yo, I haven't won this in like months. I just want to say, I want to give a shout out to God. Thank you for keeping me in this, bringing me into the world. Thank you to my parents. I want to thank the Olympic. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go. We've got Golsef is going to sweep traps downstairs. There's 2 traps in the room and 1 on the bridge. Make sure you spam your lost perception. Find all traps.
You want me to pop the one on the bridge?
No, I don't want any popping anything. Just be careful and walk around all this stuff. So, I actually got the lost swift for once. Someone actually brought that. That was nice. All right, mini folks, watch out. You're gonna get a little movement boost here. Don't movement boost into a trap by accident. All right, cool. All right. Welcome to Minotaur. Welcome to Minotaur. Let's get 4 reflector. We got 12 whole healers. So there's 4 reflect capable healers on Bravo, and a separate 4 dispel capable healers on Delta. Please, I would highly prefer, I can't force you to do it, of course, but I highly prefer that our reflectors use Lost Reflect here. Because if things happen to go south with the ad phase here, we don't want you like not being able to reflect because you ran out of light curtain and expected this to last a certain amount of time, which didn't happen. Okay, so let's just be super safe here and use Lost Reflect if possible, and thank you for that. All right, tanks hug the wall. We've got 12 whole tanks, so let's have 3 tanks per marker. And let's try to spare. We've got a number of experienced tanks, so we can't completely avoid it. So let's have a situation where there's at least 1 veteran on each 1, 2, 3, 4 marker. Okay, I'll take 1. I'll take 1. So all tanks, come on up. All tanks are going to be employed here. Hug the wall and make your way to a numbered marker. So Leo Arier, Yoon Walder, you 2. Hug the wall and pick a number. It's okay if you're new. The important thing here is that all tanks are employed, because at some point, if you keep running DRS, like one day you're going to be the veteran here, and this is how we learn. This is how we teach others how to do this. All right, stranger, you're going to be this dude here. Yoon, why don't you go here to 1? It looks like there's a, and then Reina, where we put you? Reina, why don't you go to 4? It looks like 4's got only 2 people on it. Yeah, we have 12 tanks, so there's going to be 3 per marker here. All right, I'm going around and marking pullers. Looks like you want to do that. Okay, so the way this is going to work, this fight, this Stigmalock Lord right here in front of us. Oh, Reina, why don't you go to the 4 marker? Yeah, hug the wall. Go to stand next to 4. You're going to be part of the 4 team here. Thank you. I am currently tracking. William, do you still have your GDP in pocket? Okay, thank you. All right, so the way this fight works, Stigmalock Lord at 70%. This is a trash fight technically, but it's pretty dangerous. Stigmalock Lord at 70% will jump to the middle, become untargetable. That's way too many. Reflect. All right, that's fine. I'm not gonna complain about it. Yeah, we got 12 healers, so that's fine. All right, but yeah, Stigmalock Lord 70% going to jump to the middle, become untargetable. Those of you on the Bravo marker are going to reflect a ball of fire. Okay, usually I'd just be like, let's have only 4, but you know, whatever. I'm not gonna fight it. Bravo folks, you're gonna reflect a single ball of fire. Dispellers on Delta, you're gonna dispel a ball of earth. So ball of fire, ball of earth is gonna come out during ad phase. They're always like in the inner ring, in random locations in the inner ring opposite each other. Okay, so ball of fire shows up on Bravo, ball of earth will show up on Delta. Okay, if a ball of earth shows up like right here on Delta, ball of fire is directly opposite. There's always only one. There's going to be one pair of each showing up every couple of seconds. So if you're reflecting, make sure you do the reflect mechanic. Stand next to the ball of fire. Make sure you reflect yourself, or get a reflect buff on yourself rather. Stand next to the ball of fire, and reflect that damage back to it to kill it. Dispellers, ball of earth. Just dispel the stone skin off the ball of earth, and make sure you give it a dot. Okay, it still needs to take some damage, right? So I see a bunch of names here of people who have done this at least once. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. All right, let's talk about tank stuff. Wiggle check, by the way, don't get AFK kicked. Sometimes we lose people here. All right. So tanks, you're in groups of 3 at each numbered marker. The marked tank 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be the primary ad bait. The unmarked. Sorry, was there a question?
Oh, sorry, that was me clearing my throat.
Okay. Unmarked tanks are going to be backup ad pullers and primary trap sweep. Okay. The way this works, the marked tank is going to pull an ad. It's going to show up in these positions. I'm just kind of eyeballing this, so these markers might not be exact, but the 4 ads will show up like roughly in this location. Okay. The marked tank hex 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to turn their tank stance on. The idea here is that no one can get hit by the ads. Okay, the ads need to be not in melee range of their target. All right, the ads are going to keep moving. So the idea here is that you pull your ad from the inside, pull it out to the outer ring, and then we all need to keep moving. So let's all move in this. We're all going to move in the same direction, clockwise around the outer ring. All right, clockwise around the outer ring. If you're looking in, that is off to the left. Okay. So all tanks will move as a group, clockwise around the outer ring. Unmarked tanks, you're going to follow your marked tank partner. The marked tank is going to have primary threat on the ad. Unmarked tanks just be like second or third threat on the ad. Don't actually take threat if possible. But you're going to walk with your marked tank partner, okay? When we first start walking, going clockwise, like 1 to 2, 2 to 3, so on and so forth, about 2/3 of the way to the next marker, the floor will turn yellow, okay? For those of you who have done the duel, this is entrapment, right? We see the entrapment in this fight as well. There's going to be a randomly placed hidden trap along each quarter lap of the outer ring, okay? So when the yellow floor appears, immediately go to the next numbered marker in sequence, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, so on and so forth, okay? 4 to 1. The yellow floor will get bright, the yellow floor will go away. When the yellow floor goes away, the unmarked tank is going to pop sprint, invuln, and run the next quarter lap. So those of us from 1, for example, we're going to be pulling the ad from alpha towards 1 and then rotating towards 2. Floor turns yellow, we go to 2. Yellow gets bright, yellow goes away. Me and Yoon Walder, being the unmarked tank, we're going to pop sprint, invuln, and run the next quarter lap from 2 to 3. Okay? Between the two of us, hopefully we explode a trap and clear the way for our marked tank partner to continue pulling clockwise around the outer ring, right? That is the concept. Once you've cleared your trap, return to your marked tank partner and work on staying second or third threat. If your marked tank partner dies, immediately take over it and make sure that ad continues walking along the outside ring and doesn't start two-shotting healers inside the inner ring or anyone else, all right? Does anyone have any questions? This is a tank carry fight, so tanks, if you have any questions, even on the details, no matter how minor, make sure you ask your question. All right, for everyone else, if you're not assigned tank stuff, so the trap sweeping happens on the second quarter run. That is correct. So Reyna, for example, you're walking with Linnea from 4 to 1. You will be sweeping after the yellow floor goes away from 1 to 2. So you at that point, similar to I think what you saw earlier in Slime Side, pop sprint, invuln, and then run the path along from 1 to 2. You will explode once, or maybe Lisette will, I don't know, between the two of you. Something's gonna blow up. And then at that point, you return to Linnea, Dia, and then stay second, third threat. Take over if necessary. Play it by ear at that point. Yep, but good job. Okay, any other questions? Good question there. All right, yeah, if you guys have any questions, make sure you ask, okay? I'm going to proceed on to what everyone else does here. So for everyone else, if you're not responsible for something specific, you're part of the murder ball, okay? So what you're going to do when ad phase starts, Stigma Lock Lord, 70%, jumps to middle, becomes untargetable. You guys come over here to 1, okay? You guys stay here on 1 until the first push-pull mechanic, okay? This is roughly like 30, 45 seconds, something like that. It's a long time, all right? It's going to feel like a long time. But that's this is designed to make sure you don't kill yourself and people around you by being in the wrong place. Okay, I saw this happen just 2 days ago on a run on a JP server. They don't expect people to like just be here on the 1 marker, but like there was a bunch of DPS who just died on an explosive trap because they were just not in the place they should have been. But yeah, so stay on the 1 marker. You're gonna see Stranger Kai being the number 1 on 1 tank. Stranger Kai is going to pull an ad from alpha to 1. If you can attack that from range, feel free to engage. So casters, fizz range, healers, do your thing. If you are a melee person, you spam your range tool. Okay, samurais MP, ninjas throw daggers, monks you cannot throw your hands. You put your hands in your pockets and chill out on the 1 marker. Okay. You're going to see tanks do a bunch of things that I just described earlier. Just don't worry about that, right? Stay on the 1 marker, attack whatever you can that's in range. You're going to be here until the first push-pull mechanic. So let me see. Did someone put it here? Yep. Lurian put a picture here. I'm going to copy it and make sure it's the last picture here for our mobile users. All right. So take a look at raid text chat on Discord. I just repasted the picture that Lurian put. Thank you for that, by the way, Lurian. But yeah, that picture has the picture of the a picture of the debuffs, what they look like, and where to stand to resolve them. Okay, the floor is not going to actually turn yellow or green, just like in the picture. Okay, I'm going to take this 1 marker off the ground here. So all of our new folks, take a look. There's a notch here. This is the distance of the pushback, the pull or push debuff. Okay, so the idea here is just if you're following directions, you're going to get a debuff. And once you get that debuff, immediately go to the front or the back of the notch, okay? If you get the debuff of the lines as a pull-in effect, you start from the outside of the arena, and you get pulled in towards the Stigma Lock Lord in the middle, okay? If you get the debuff with the white, the pink cloud and the do getting knocked back, you start on the inside and get pushed out. That's a pushback, right? The length of the pull-in push is the length of this notch that you're already standing in because you're following directions. So once you get that first buff, just immediately take a side, and hopefully you pick the correct side and get pushed across. And then once you do that, you can spread out from there, okay? But until that first push pull happens, please stay on the 1 marker, right? don't get accidentally detonated because you're like, oh, I can punch this ad in the face, punch, 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 and then the floor turns yellow, and you don't realize that you're about to die because there's a trap that spawns underneath your feet. Right? Don't do that. So it took me like 5 different getting shoved into the wall. Be like, oh, how do I do this? Okay, so the way I remember it is as follows: if you get the debuff for the lines, think of it as the Stigma Lock Lord is slurping spaghetti. Slurp, you're getting sucked in. Okay. If you get the pink cloud after dinner, Stigma Lock Lord is blowing out cigar smoke. Blow, you're getting blown out. Okay. Lines of spaghetti, you're saying sucked in. Pink cloud, you're getting blown out. All right. Hopefully that helps someone remember how to do this. If not, you figure out your own way to remember what you need to do and execute when the time comes. All right. I'm gonna AFK for a second. I need to use the restroom. Go ahead and ready check. I don't have anything else to explain, and then I'll be right back in a few. All right, sorry about that. All right. Yep. Appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Sorry about that. Let's see who's if we're ready here. Alpha ready. Oh, did we not ready check? Okay. Oh no, we're ready checking now. Okay. All right, that's fine. Charlie, Echo, Bravo, Delta, standing by for Foxtrot. All right, Foxtrot ready. All teams are ready. Tank stance check. Stranger Kai should be the only one with tank stance on. Stranger Kai is gonna aim a buster up north when we first engage. That's gonna be the first thing that happens. Those of you at 3, just stand clear of that when that comes out. And then tanks, I suggest you don't stray too far from your marker because the time span that you have to get back into position if you're very far away is going to be problematic if you're like clear on the other side of the arena. So try to linger near your in the direction of your marker. All right, stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Here we go. Yeah, pop food. This is not an enraging fight. However, the ads are highly dangerous. Okay, don't use your 2 minutes here when we engage. Just slow burn. You can use your 1 minute abilities. Don't use your 2 minutes. Okay. Save your juice. Save your special sauce for the ad phase because it's the ad phase that's dangerous. This guy not so much. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. All right, Buster on main threat here in a few seconds. Stand clear if you're not Stranger Kai. Make sure you emit that. All right, get inside the boss's hitbox. Arms length sure cast now. Arms length sure cast now. Triple whack. Easier to dodge triple whack if you're up close. All right, 73, 72, 71, 70. Get in position now. Tank stance check. Hex 1, 2, 3, 4 on. All other tanks off. Reflectors, dispellers middle. Everyone else on 1. Go ahead and pull the ad to the outer ring first. Remember, don't get auto attacked by this. Bait your ad, pull your ad clockwise around the outer ring. All right, yellow floor, get to the next number. Unmarked tanks, get ready. And pop sprint, invuln, run the next quarter lap. All right, debuffs are coming out. All right, check your debuffs. Line is pull in, pink cloud push out. Resolve debuffs now. And after this goes out, leave the 1 marker. Spread out. Don't bait all these puddles in like one place. There's an oncoming tank. Oh, get back into Notch. Get back into Notch. All right. All right, we're doing good. Just continue killing as dodge the thing in the feet. Debuffs are going to come back out. They're not going to resolve right away. Just take note of what you got. Okay. Just check your debuff. Check your debuff now. All right, lightning is coming out soon. There it is. Get into a notch now. Get into a notch. Get into a notch. All right, respect the balls. Respect the balls. They are still up. Don't gap close to the ball, thinking you're gap closing to your. Yep. Okay. Cool. No one died from that. All right, tank stance check. Raid Y going out. Mitigate for your teammates. Tank stance check. Only Stranger Kai should have tank stance on. All other tanks tank stance off. I will not call for a dice here. No dice. We got only 3 people dead. All right, bring all that stuff to the outside. No dice, please. We got a lot of lost arises among the raid, so we'll just leverage that. All right, 1,000 ton swing. Go away from the boss 20 yards. All right. There's going to be 6 puddles coming out, 3 at a time. Drop all that stuff to the outside, please. All right, drop that to the outside. Everyone else stack up in the middle where you're baiting Crushing Hoof. All right, get away from that. You know what that means. All right, it's going to triple whack after this. You can outrange it. You can outrange this. Stranger, just plant your feet. Everyone else get away from Stranger Kai. Build up gauge. The rest of this fight is like not that bad. We're about to win anyway. All right. Arms length sure cast now. Triple whack. All right. We're good. Let's get our dead folks off the ground. We've got 12 whole healers here. So that's why I was calling for no dice. We'll dice if necessary at Queen. So appreciate the hustle here. Oh, Pop is dead? No. Yeah, I used to do that, and then I'd be like if someone's standing in the wrong spot, I'd be like you standing over there, and like no one would understand who I'm talking about. So I used to have like abbreviations, and now I just have everyone's names up. It makes it easy to get someone's attention and possibly save their life. All right, is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Cool, good job. Go ahead and loot your box, and we are going on to the final fight in this dungeon. When did Wish memes? What? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that is. All right. Got some cutscene watches. That's fine. Please don't feel compelled to skip that cutscene. Oh, I forgot to bring the stone skin again. Man, okay. I've been wanting. I need to do this thing. I want to be a solo queen tank Dark Knight hero for once. I want to try it, but I forgot to bring it today. All right. Where's let's have who tanked this on material last? It was Ace and someone else. Was it Lanaya Dea? Who are the two tanks from yesterday? Silru, okay. Who was tank one? Was it Silru? I think Ace was the provoker, right? Okay, so let's have Ace be the one. I want to start getting other people trained up on how to do this. Where's Lanaya Dea? There you are. Okay, I see you. So we're gonna do a content respecting method here. So I know we could straight up ignore this fight, but I kind of want to get other like mental tools in the pocket just in case you find yourself in a future DRS run and things happen to go south and like all the what do you call it, the pure reflector or the pure invulners are dead. Okay, so this is a method that doesn't require pure invulns, so just wanted to make sure we got a few people trained up on how to do this. But we're going to be provoking during, we're going to have our tank 2 is going to provoke during the cleansing slash ace, and both of you are going to pop all your mitts, right? So Rampart 30%, you know, your TBN or TBN equivalent, anything else, Dark Mind, whatever. And then you're going to each take one hit. Ace is going to take the majority of this fight. So Ace is going to take the first hit. Lanaya Dea, halfway through the cast, you're going to provoke and take the second hit. Okay, make sure you pop all your mitts before you provoke. And then you're going to take the second hit. Healers, just keep an eye on Ace and Linnea. Isuna, the Isuna-able Doom they're going to get from each cleansing slash cast. All right. And then of course heal them up. And then I'll be calling for all tanks to turn tank stance on and fight for threat. After the second hit of the cleansing slash goes out, no earlier than that. That is to prevent Lanaya Dea from getting auto attacked to death with a physical vuln if they happen to get it, right? So we'll have you two tank those. Let's have at least 4 dispellers on Delta. Actually, are we done with the cutscene? Yeah, we are. Okay. At least 4 dispellers on Delta. All right. You on, I guess you 5 on Delta are going to be dispelling buffs from the Queen. I recognize all of you having attended at least once, so I don't think you need any explanations. If you have any questions, please ask. All of our reflect capable individuals, come on to Bravo. Come on over to Bravo. If you're a tank with light curtain, DPS with light curtain, healer not otherwise tasked. All right, that it? Is this everyone with reflect? Okay. Oh, we got some more. Yeah, all you guys reflect. Come over to Bravo. Cool. All right. So what we are going to do, we're gonna have a reflect party. All right. We're gonna do a little raving underneath the lightning orb. So there's gonna be a 5 lightning orbs at 2 points in this fight. They're gonna show up on the field here, in random locations. Okay. The idea here is that all of us will just kind of pick the same orb, hopefully. And then we're going to reflect it, okay? There's going to be a sovereignty gauge that comes out. once that hits 100, you just hit your light curtain, your last reflect. Make sure you get a reflect on yourself, and then like just gaggle reflect the orb. Okay, the appearance of the lightning orb. I put the Charlie marker out there. The orb is as high off the ground as the letter C, and the orb itself is as big as like the letter C in that marker. Okay, so just look for it. It might show up inside of the queen's hitbox like this. All right. Just be careful if that happens. Keep your eyeballs open. If you pick an orb and you're standing by yourself, just walk over to where everyone else is and continue reflecting. All right. Those of you, sorry, I complicated this for our sheller. If you need shell, get behind the purple line. And if you have shell or otherwise don't want shell, get in front of the purple line. And thank you to our second sheller, or our queen sheller, which is Kagami Akihana. So thank you, Kagami, thank you, Kagami, for giving everyone shell here. All right. So reflects, dispels, tank stuff, hashed out. Let's talk about super chests. So these are my markers for super chests. If you have your own method to solve super chests, then great. Just do that and don't pay attention to callouts. Okay. If you're following callouts, do note that this is a personal mechanic. All right. You might see like a bunch of us like running to like some square. Don't just follow the closest person. Okay. Pay attention. This is how you resolve it. Right. There's going to be a safe spot that shows up either dead north or dead south. If you're following callouts, what you want to do is start running away from that safe spot. Okay. That safe spot is where you want to end up after 2 movement edicts. You don't want to start there, right? So start running away from the safe spot, north to south, south to north. As you're running away, take note of your 2 debuffs. There's going to be 2 numerical debuffs. Add those numbers up. There's going to be a sum of 5, 6, or 7, right? I'll be giving directions based on that sum. I'll say 5's stand here, 6's stand here, 7's stand here. So for example, let's say the safe spot shows up north. You start running down south because the safe spot's up north. You start running away from the safe spot. As you're running away from the safe spot, you're going to check your debuffs. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm also going to look at the configuration of the pawns on the outside, and I might say something like this. While I save back is say 5's on 2, 6's in the corner, 7's on delta, 5's on 2, 6's in the corner, 7's on delta. So when I say 6's in the corner, I mean the back right corner in that situation, all right? But what you want to do is you want to check your buffs, add those 2 numbers up. If you have a sum of 5, 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, you would go to the 2 square, so on and so forth, okay? Wait in that square until the first of your 2 debuffs shows up. So let's say you're a 5, right? And I say 5's to Bravo. So you go to that square, you wait for your first debuff. Maybe it's the first debuff shows up over your head is going to be 2 or 3 since you're 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. So let's say a 3 shows up over your head. That 3 is the number of tiles you need to walk to survive, okay? If you don't do that, you will be dead. So you need to walk 3 tiles. The way you walk it out is to the right first, and then towards the north or south towards the safe spot, right? So walk to the right first. If you have a 3 in this situation, you're on Bravo, you go 1, 2, and then the next tile is a death wall. So you do not want to walk into the death wall. You walk down the death wall, your 3rd step, and then that's how you survive that, okay? You're going to see a check mark over your head, you're going to get a stun, and then you're going to see another number. And in that situation, you're going to be 2, right? 3 plus 2 is 5. You did the 3, now you got to do the 2. 1 and 2, and then you'll wind up in the safe spot in that situation, okay? But the general movement is to the right, facing the safe spot. When you run out of squares, because the next square is death square, you don't walk into this death square. You walk down the death, you walk along the wall until you run out of dots over your head. Please do not panic movement and just continue running and then get a red line over your head and then you die, right? Pay attention to the number of dots. Make sure you're counting squares. And then if you're doing it right, it should look like we're all in the same column, okay? There might be a situation where I'm saying go down to alpha column, don't go down to Charlie column, right? Just pay attention to that instruction. Make sure you're in the correct column, the same as everyone else, and then hopefully you live, all right? And that's super chest. The second number, you're just gonna go to the safe spot. If it's the wrong amount, then that's still okay. Just you're gonna die in the safe spot, so you don't get killed outside of the safe spot, get re-raised, and then get killed again by the raid wide that comes out. If you're not in the safe spot, right? That's super chess. If anyone has any questions on that, please ask. There's gonna be one point in the fight, Relentless 2, where I ask you guys to stack on me. When I say stack on me, I mean your feet should be on top of my feet. Okay, we should become like a single entity with like what's 48 times 2? 96. We should be a single entity with 96 pairs of arms or 96 arms. So yeah, just like this. So what this is, I'm trying to get us positioned so we get knocked back away from the queen slash. There's going to be a knockback orb here. I don't think we saw it earlier. We saw a sword pattern, but we didn't see shield pattern. This is a knockback orb. That's going to happen. We want to get knocked away 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the night, away from the queen slash area. Okay, it might be like a curse pattern where it's just like a small single triangle. Hopefully, I don't do this wrong and get us killed. But yeah, just stack with me. I might move a little bit. I'm gonna ask you to move with me when I move. Okay, so that's all that is. All right, that's all I got for explanations. Let's go ahead and get ready checks out. And while ready checks are going out, I want to shout out all the people who helped make this run happen today. So thank you to our renders, Fop the Shikyo Bang Energy, Rend 1 and 2 respectively. Appreciate you guys applying Lost Rend armor and increasing damage taken by all enraging encounters by 10%. Thank you to our 2 sweepers, Anka Kane, Golsev Kishiro. Thank you for revealing traps before and after Trinity Avowed, preventing us from blowing ourselves up all along the way through this dungeon. Thank you to Lavender Milk Tea for doing the duel and being implicit sweep 1. Thank you for getting everyone their hand token and bringing your excellent duelist damage to all enraging encounters. Thank you to our 2 shellers, Hiroko Amalis earlier at TA, Kagami Akaihana here at Queen. Thank you for giving everyone shell. Our Flare Star today was Jorman Gletner. Thank you for running Flare Star. Let's see here. William Drake and maybe someone else. I think Fopta might have had a GEP. So whether you use it or not, thank you for bringing it along. That's excellent insurance to have. Increases the likelihood of an incident not affecting the clear. And thank you to Estelle Nostrin for leading slimes. Thank you to Fopta Shikyo for leading golems. And last, but definitely not least, I want to shout out the following people. I want to break it down for you. Are you guys running over here? Okay. I want to shout out people are going to my left. I want to shout out Kirsch Hakare. Thank you for taking time out of your busy weekend schedule to make time for us here on Lego Steppers. I want to thank Ronnie Riot. Thank you for being here. I want to shout out Adila Xenon, Nancy Murilla, and everyone else who decided to take time out of their busy weekend schedule to hang out here with on Lego Steppers with us. Thank you for trusting me with your time, and hopefully you enjoyed your time here. And that is all I got. What we got here for readiness: Alpha ready, Delta ready, Foxtrot ready, bang. Okay. Charlie, I think I saw already. All right, Echo ready. Is there did I miss the Foxtrot ready? Or did I say it and just forget? I might have said it and forgotten. Foxtrot's ready. Okay, cool. All right, all teams are ready. Am I hawked up? Am I dude? Not me. Sorry, I just thought
I'll
of.
be honest, I'll be honest, I was having a nap and woke up and I thought, wait, are we in TA?
No. It's the same chessboard pattern, but no. We're almost there. Hang in there. All right, all teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food for the final time in this dungeon. Drink your moqueca. Eat your smoked chicken. Pop those salad. We got garum pizza. Old food, good food. You should know that by now. All right, stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right. Tank stance check. All tank stance is off except for Ace Nevada. Ace Nevada is going to tank the majority of this fight. Linnea Dia is going to take the second hit for a cleansing slash. And tanks are going to fight for threat as I call it out. Win or lose, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys every time. And let us go out with a bang here. One, boom. Use your lost actions, potions, everything you got. Oh. Yeah, make sure you have threat. Alright. Aether Shield. Heavy Mitt. Alright, Cure Forecasters. You can help out with the bleed by hitting us with the Cure 4. Alright, Murder Chest. Hopefully I don't murder the raid here. Middle and far south, not safe. 1 on the left, 3 on the right. I have the picture. North Swing Glow is going to force us into a cardinal direction. Where are we going? We're going to the west here. Back half. Don't go all the way wall. Back half of this white tile right here. Back half of this white tile, not all the way to the wall. Alright, clear. We are going into the middle column, middle column, middle column. Middle column, quickly, middle column. I almost was a little too slow there. Okay. Alright, Ace and Linnea start popping all your mitts. Ace is going to take the first cleansing slash hit. Linnea halfway through the class, provoke, and get the second. Healers, please, Asuna Ace Nevada. Please, Asuna Linnea. Alright, all tanks provoke. All tanks provoke. Aether Shield. Heavy Mitt. I don't know, I saw you take damage. Are you sure? Alright. All tanks, okay, all tanks tank stance off. Ace is resuming tank. Alright. Find the safe spot, go the other way. We are going north. Wall is safe. Back is safe. 5's on 1, 6 in the back right corner, 7's on 3, 5's on 1. 6 is in the back right corner, 7's on 3. Again, if you got your own way to solve this, just go ahead and do that. This is an individual mechanic. Make sure you check your buffs, okay? Here we go. We are going down the 4 column. When you run out of dots, stop moving. If you see a big red line, you went too far, you need to go back. Alright, finish it up in the safe spot. If you're gonna die, die in the safe spot. Don't die outside of the safe spot. Get killed, re-raised, and then die again from this raid Y that's about to go out. Alright, reopeners here with lost actions. Go. Alright, stack it up. Don't be out of range of mitts. Alright, here we go. Big mitt, Aether Shield, everything you got. All team mitts, team mitts. Okay. Do take note of the sovereignty gauge that just came out right now. Once that hits 100, light curtainers, you can light curtain. If you're not reflecting, start spreading out. 100, light curtain now. Alright, there's the orb. I don't know. Just pick one. Alright. Oh, there's okay, everyone was right there. I didn't see that earlier. Alright, everyone inside the bubble. Any bubble, doesn't matter which. Get inside of a bubble. Any bubble, doesn't matter which. Alright. Relentless 1. Take note of the gunner here between 3 and 4. You did this mechanic earlier. That's where you show your hole. Alright. Tethered folks. You will be going to Swirly Wind Puddle. So take note, if you have a tether, you will be going to Swirly Wind. North Swing Glow, Tethers to Wind, Gunner Mechanic. Here we go. North Swing Glow, we are going to the east. Tethers to Swirly Wind Puddle. Once you're in position, aim your opening towards the gunner in the corner. And turret on the side. Alright, Ace and Linnea, pop all your mitts. Ace, you're going to take the first hit. Provoke in the middle of Linnea Dea. Alright, Asuna Ace. Asuna Linnea. Alright, all tanks provoke, all tanks provoke. Alright, this is going to be a downtime mechanic. Your burst is coming off cooldown. Don't start it, okay? She's going to go away and you'll be real sad. Alright, this is where I'm going to ask you to stack on me. There's the knight. Where's the queen? Alright, back right here. Cursed pattern right here. Stack on me. Move, move, move. Yeah, unfortunately that's a cursed pattern. Alright, 1 and 2 is... Alright, double cursed! Alright, up here in this small triangle, we had the double curse pattern today. We only had 2 very small, 1 solution only pattern. Alright, burst now. Go ahead and pop all your shit. Aether Shield, Heavy Mitt. Okay, she's gonna go away for Super Chest 2. Here, Lanaya, I'm gonna provoke. We're gonna, just to keep things consistent, you're gonna take the second hit here. Oh, Ace is up. Well, I already got it, so. Okay, let's go away from the, we're going north. Wall is safe, back is not safe. Wall is safe, back. 5's on 4, 6 is between 2 and 4, 7's on 2. 5's on 4, 6's between 2 and 4, 7's on 2. Again, this is an individual mechanic. Don't just trust the people next to you, because they might have something different, okay, from you, even if you're on the same square. Okay, we're going down the 4 column all the way to the wall. When you run out of dots, stop moving. If you see a big red line, you went too far, you need to go back. Oh, you. Alright, that's fine. Alright, finish it up in the safe tile. It's alright. I know you're new, it's okay. Alright, we're gonna see a cleansing slash here. I don't know who has threat right now, but you're gonna get the first hit. Just pop all your mitts. Alright, Lanaya Dea, provoke and take the second hit. Asuna Ace Nevada. And Asuna Lanaya Dea. All tanks provoke, all tanks provoke. Alright, stack it up. Stack it up tight. Healers, if you have healer LB3, go ahead and deck your dead teammates up if you have dead teammates. If you have dead teammates. Alright, that was a really quick clear. High damage. Good job.
Bro, that one time I used my dice as a meme, it got LB3.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Alright. That is it. Make sure you have 5 slots open in your inventory before opening the chest, because there's a lot of stuff that comes out of this chest here. Alright, that's all I got for raid. Thank you guys for coming. If you can spend a few more minutes though, we've got some post-clear things that we'd like to do, a little tradition here on LEGO to celebrate all of our first-time LEGO raiders. We'll kind of welcome you into the fold here. If you don't want to stick around for that, that's fine. Thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate it.